Dune role-playing game that we started. Dune, interesting game. Started here in just a few minutes after I get the players and set up the game. Um, yeah, thank you for being here. This is Rebel Legion's premiere tabletop role-playing game featured around the Frank Herbert's Dune universe. In celebration for the movies that came out last year and the movie that's coming out this year. I have a few of my friends here today, across the entirety of ML. There is Rafna, Old Mr. Magic, Valkyrie, Elemental Sparkles, a longtime friend of mine, Little Miss Killjoy, even Lance Corporal Leroy has made an appearance with us as well. Join us here today as well. Without us today, who would be usually part of the cast, Malovich, unfortunately, real life has taken him, and we'll be trying to make it later on, maybe in a month or two. We'll see. Tiger as well. He is unable to make it today due to having a brand new puppy in his life, and is unable to actually join us. So he's sleeping. But yeah, bringing the players on here in just a minute. So. Are you guys ready? Okay. That is not the right fucking. Why the hell? Okay. Alrighty. So who can recap me what happened last time? Tom's almost dead. Yeah. Lady Castellan, your mother, yours and Tiger's mother, um, is pretty much knocking on death's door. Um, yeah. Um, she needs basically a lung transplant. Uh, and unfortunately, while you can harvest lungs from anybody, apparently we want to explore as many options as possible before we start harvesting our own staff. Maybe, I don't know. So you bring up an interesting point. You are not wrong. Cloning technology does exist. It is pretty much monopolized by one faction known as the Bene Telaxu. They are an enigmatic, I guess, group of humans from the planet of Telaxu, who are famous for their biological research, particularly in the forms of cloning. They have pretty much absolutely perfected cloning technology. The problem with it, that many noble houses, as well as yours, are aware of. Very, 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 very rarely do the Bene Telaxu ever do anything without an ulterior motive. Uh, yes, they may offer you something with one hand, and the strings attached in the other one behind their back. Um, there have been plenty of stories of noble houses that have somehow found themselves indebted to the Bene Telaxu and they never knew it. So, um, yeah, whatever the fuck that means. Yes. Um, yes. Pretty sure Uwu's already been said on this stream multiple times. And there's a puppy. Um, but yes. So, that is an option that you have. They pretty much own the market. And by own, they basically completely control the market of anything that comes in the form of cloning technology. Um, but yes, they could absolutely, very easily create replacement lungs perfectly suited for your mother. Um, and of course, there's also the harvesting of the staff. There could be other options out there. Nobody really knows. Nobody's really done a whole lot of things to check. Other things have kind of come into play and have kind of distracted you guys, such as I'm think an altercation between the captain of the honor guard, Varen, and the mentet to the house, Jadir, and their antics. Indeed. Other things came up, such as the I don't want to say failed escape attempt, but maybe thwarted escape attempt by Eliza and her secret passageway to the outside of the house, and her seemingly uh, superhuman feat of dexterity and strength. After acquiring perhaps some illicit substances that she's not supposed to have, and then a almost fatal but thankfully well skilled thwarting of a fatal dosage of said illicit substances given by maybe Jadir, if anybody ever asks, which I don't think anybody ever will. Which is what he is going to stick to, probably. um, because he definitely does not have her hookup trapped in his basement. That does not exist. Oh, sorry, you're a drug dealer. Uh, on the other hand, a very successful escape attempt to reach dear old mother by Christoph through the use of body doubles. Anyway, yeah, he managed to reach dear old mother and is now standing by her side, uh, being covered by the doctor who is playing a shell game really right now. I would say you're doing a whole lot of juggling. Yeah. Um, definitely don't look behind the curtain kind of a deal going on here. And then, as I remember, Hannah Vale is probably using most of her focus to try to heal herself because she was significantly damaged. But that should take us up where we're at. Um, yes. I don't. I think that the other characters really did a lot of overshadowing of Nahar during last session. If I remember correct. No, wait. Nahar, were you here last session? Okay. That's right. Yeah. Well, yeah. It's everybody else was having absolutely chaos. But yes, I did actually mention that to. Yeah, I did mention that to Valkyrie earlier. We are going to start off with you. So Nahar does know pretty much everything that was going on. Um, and you did manage to pass that information along to Eliza, who then escaped the house, turned around, got drugs, and then decided that drugs were more important than her mother, and then went and passed out. So you were not even in your right mind. Actually, no. Hold on. Hold on. Oh no, you. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. You were not even anywhere near your right mind. Um, None of that probably makes sense. Oh,
Like, I gave her that option to be like, do
thank
you
you.
realize it? Do you not realize it? And she was kind of like, absolutely not. I was like, all right.
I figured it would make sense since she was almost overdosed, so she's not going to be fully there.
Nahar, you would probably have picked up on that when you tried to give her that message. I will go ahead and tell you that Eliza, you absolutely do not remember anything. I looked back to my notes. You absolutely were on hallucinogenics. You absolutely had like a talking potato talking to you, or something along those lines. You can make up the hallucination as you see fit, but it basically is absolutely completely disconjoined and nothing makes sense. You will not be fully coherent until pretty much in the morning.
That's fine.
What's funny is that for me, it's not fine. So I'm gonna go to essentially what I would like to do. I'm gonna go to the doctor and tell him that Eliza is essentially tripping balls a lot more than she was supposed to be, and see if I can have the good doctor supply a way to essentially selling salts of some sort to like wake her up, so that she knows what's going on. Yeah. Be like, I'm a little concerned about the princess's well-being. She is currently a little bit more passed out than normal in her bathtub.
Yeah, I forgot my bathtub.
Dr. Zeismore, you are a very popular person this evening.
The first thing the doctor would do is walk over and he would kind of bang on the door. And then he would turn around and say, oh, it does work.
Huh?
There's Tiger's characters in there, letting them know that somebody else.
No.
You're looking at the doctor right now.
Oh.
I'm knocking at the door to see if it does work, and people just fucking barge in.
Alright, in theory I knocked, but sure.
Uh-huh.
Theory.
In theory, it's got a fucking lock on it.
Nahar would have absolutely knocked. I just hopped in because the door is open for me.
Hey, Josh says he can't hear anybody else, Gillies. He can only hear you.
I fix it.
Okay, cool.
So, yeah, I'll essentially relay that all to you. Did it outside of the conversation, but essentially, Spark.
How'd that look?
How'd what look?
Conversation.
Okay, I do it.
That's role playing, so yeah.
Thank you for letting me in, good doctor. I know you have your hands full, but I believe our princess may be a little bit more out of it than we thought. She's currently in her bathtub, and I attempted to relay information of her mother, and let's just say she looked more out of it than normal, and I'm concerned about she could be possibly overdosing right now. Do you have anything to negate these effects immediately?
I do, but I would rather look at her myself, see how bad she is.
Alright, do you have any patients that I need to watch, that you want me to watch over the queen while you're gone?
No, she's stable for the moment, and we won't be gone long.
Okay. The hopping begins.
I'll meet you there.
Let me just knock. There you go, I'm leaving.
Alright, I would go relay to Tiger and tell him that I am leaving for a bit, and just to call me if he needs anything. But don't leave without me.
He nods and you see as you can see from underneath the door as one of his guards basically steps in front of the door so it doesn't open.
All right, I'll gather what I need, and definitely one of the things that I gave Tiger and some other examination tools.
All right. Let's see.
Oh, why am I over here? Hold on. Oh. Northwestern there, bud.
Shift click.
That's what I did.
Oh, I have to be that person. Okay. Out of the bed.
Ow.
Phew.
It hurt my little elbow.
Yeah.
Hurt my little elbow.
You reach Princess Eliza's room, which is slightly smaller than Kristoff's room.
That's not
But
even
do
right.
you want to knock? I know she's a neighbor.
As long as she's clothed, it doesn't matter to me.
Let me go check.
Thank you.
How do I open this door?
Gotta
I
ask
open.
permission.
Thank you. Are you naked?
No, she is clothed in like the
Oh, are you? Okay.
yeah, like not like an undergarment. I mean undergarment. Kinda.
She's not naked. Where'd I go? Oh no.
Left. There you
There
go.
I am.
Left
Where
her.
are you going?
Yeah,
Can't I ever
Jesus.
get through the door?
There's only one other door in here other than the one we came in.
But I don't know why, but my game would not let me through that door, okay? There
Young
she
lady.
is.
Can you hear me? It's Dr. Sizemore.
Ah, marshmallow man. Yes.
Be yourself but drunk, Killjoy.
I hope you're talking about me, young lady. Would you please hold still for me for just a minute?
Absolutely not. Why would she do that?
As long as you don't try to eat me like last time.
What was that?
Don't remember that time. You'll have to remind me of that time.
Really, marshmallow man.
Oh, don't worry, Nahara. It's the whole Hat Man thing again.
What nice fur you have.
All right.
When
Can
did you
I-
acquire?
I would like to do some checks to
She
see
will then
exactly
try
how
to-
fucked up she is.
Then try to stroke imaginary beard hair.
Dr. Sizemore, starting us off once again this evening.
Hmm.
Alrighty, give me a understand truth. You know what? No, because it's playing into discipline for deductive reasoning. Go ahead and give me a discipline truth, please.
I do have deductive reasoning, so
Yep. So you only have to reach 7 to hit a critical. In which case it will be. That is a success. You guys don't get any. You guys don't get any particular momentum from this, but at least it's a success. Also, thanks to the complication, I now have 3 threat.
Oh, good. I was always concerned whenever you don't have threat.
I start off with 2, and you guys also start off with 1 momentum, 2 momentums. I'm sorry.
Oh, good. Never know when you need to have a
Yeah.
good time.
so can I
Dr.
tell if it's
Zeiss.
something that she's been under before? I've
It
dealt
is
with this
difficult
probably
for
more
you
than
to
once.
tell exactly what substance without doing like a full blood workup, but you have seen the princess take hallucinogens before. This is certainly one of those.
All right, would I have
The Marshmallow Man is kind of
to-
new for you.
Yeah, usually it's the Hat Man. Would I have kind of bring her down from that without too much of a shock?
There's any number of like substances that you can do that are basically antigens for a number of different opioids, carcinogenics. Not carcinogen. I'm sorry, that's cancer.
What?
Carcinogenics. That's cancer.
It is.
I'm
Literally.
grateful to not have known that.
I mean, it's terminology for substances that cause cancer. Bacon is a carcinogenic.
I fucking love bacon.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Air is the carcinogenic.
Certain types of air, but that's not neither here nor there. Yeah, there's
Rhymes.
essentially you could find an antigen like Narcan that would basically it'll bring her down, and she is going to be pissed because what happens whenever somebody absolutely trashes your buzz, not just metaphorically but physically.
I'm gonna hit her with the old Narcan fam.
Sure. Alrighty. This is essentially just a single difficulty test. I just want to see the efficacy of it. Give me a. Let's do another discipline truth. Though you don't have any statements or uses for this. I just want to help you guys build up some momentum for this.
This is,
Thanks. Nice. All right.
Man.
That is 2 successes, so you guys have now a total of 3 momentum. Somebody please keep track of that. Lady Eliza, or Princess Eliza, should I say? I would like for you to roll me a power discipline for me.
Have the power.
Yanks.
Dr. Zeismore, as you administer it, you all of a sudden remember just how an antigen works in the body, and you step aside. Nahar, about how close are you to the lady, or to the princess? Well, you're on the other side of the tub. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm on the outside of the tub.
Okay.
Standing
There are old holovids of movies that depict a number of different ways that people have erupted vomitus from their mouths. The particular one that comes to your mind, Dr. Zeismore, is one of a young woman who is somehow possessed by some manner of energy or something of that nature. It was never really well understood about how it came to happen, but a certain greenish vomitus had erupted from her mouth and created a perfect sine wave arc across the room. Similar to that experience that you remember, the Princess Eliza erupts the entire contents of her stomach.
that's the worst.
Yeah.
noble.
It doesn't quite reach to the other side of the tub, but it's nearly there, and it reminds you to get out of the tub.
I would like
Like-
to swiftly exit the tub, please.
You can swiftly exit the tub. It's perfectly fine.
Sir, please keep all hands and legs inside the tub at all times.
Still hand and vomit inside the tub.
Princess Eliza, your super fun time trip, well, actually, it was actually a bad trip to begin with, and then it just kind of turned into a general feeling of not giving a shit about anything anymore, is suddenly and violently stopped. And reality is thrust upon you like a ton of bricks. You wipe your mouth from the massive amount of vomit that has completely exited your system, and you are welcomed by the sight of your family's doctor and well, what could be best understood as probably the family assassin.
See, I don't know how to go about. I don't know how to go about it though, because if it's a bad trip, I'm happy I'm out of it, but also I'm pulled out of a trip, so I don't know.
It started off as a bad trip. That was just for
emotions.
yeah. It started off as a bad trip, but I mean, keep in mind, right? Whatever substance you decide to inject inside your body, right, gave you a sense of euphoria because that's just what drugs do. Whether your hallucination is bad or good, doesn't really play into effect that all of a sudden whatever pleasant or disconnected or disassociated episode that you're feeling has now been abruptly stopped, and now whatever high you had is gone, and now you're back in reality. Forcefully back in reality.
Eliza's gonna start crying. Hysterically cry.
Sure.
She is
That
overcome with emotions, as she is slightly happy that the bad thoughts are gone, but she's also very upset that she's no longer feeling good. She is now wet, cold. She's not like being soggy, and now she has random people staring at her. Not random, but people staring at her when she's not feeling good.
And covered in vomit. Let's
And
go ahead
covered
and
in vomit.
And
that
covered
too.
in vomit.
and covered in vomit. That's a very important fact. I want all of you to understand.
I hate that for you.
I don't know if any of you guys have had to give a somebody Narcan or seen somebody with that's been given Narcan, but it's basically
I have.
it's ugly.
It's ugly.
It's
They either
ugly
get,
and
really
it's
aggressive.
He's
Or...
the
Oh,
ugly
yeah.
and the proud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you basically just completely ended their high, so I mean, they're probably not going to be very happy about it.
No.
That or death.
Yes, that is the option.
I could understand being upset, but it's fine.
Yeah, she's just start violently crying.
The two of you see as the princess violently starts.
No, I would defer to you on this. I've seen this too many times. I don't like the doctor really doesn't have like an emotion for it. Like he just kind of did what he needed. He's just like,
no, doctor. I would say that you're absolutely
out if you're good.
tired of
Yeah.
seeing it.
yeah. This is apathy has now fully set in for the doctor. This becomes a statistic, no longer a scenario.
Eliza, who gave you the drugs?
What?
Who gave you the drugs?
Don't care. I'm not feeling good. I want to be left
Well-
alone.
Your mother is currently on her deathbed, so do you want to figure out who gave you the drugs and head and go see your mother, or do you want to sit in your tub and cry?
You don't have to tell me lies to make me tell you who gave me things.
Want to go see your mother first or after?
Why is my mother concerned in any of this? You're just lying to me.
Because there was an explosion at the theater we were at where we ended up leaving early because you decided to get high in the bathroom and your mother is currently in critical condition fighting for her life. Would you like to go see your mother, or do you want to cry in the bathtub?
Sorry, I was laughing. This is amazing. Eliza's gonna kind of wipe the vomit from her face and her eyes, the tears from her eyes, with her vomit-covered hands. And kind of like push the hair out of her eyes. I would like to go see my mom, yes.
I would have liked you to be in a better state for this conversation, but last when I checked on you, you weren't in any condition. That's why I brought the doctor. You can head out.
Can I at least dry up first?
Yes, I'll give you the dignity of it. Your mother has anything but time.
I don't know about
Oh wait, that's all. Just walk out. I'll be outside if you need me.
And when she's
Knock,
done
knock,
getting
knock.
ready, I'm gonna. When she's done, the guards out there.
It's gonna be a thing that everybody knocks to open and close doors.
Mhm. It's called common courtesy, okay?
Appreciate it.
I'll
And
also
close
be
yours.
waiting in the hallway when you're ready.
Alright, yeah, she's just gonna get dressed in like a common robe and slippers. And she's gonna follow you out to find my mother.
Much better. Let's go.
Still smelling like vomit.
Is the prince? Can you go follow the doctor? Your mother. I need to check on, make sure the prince. Like to also come.
Oh.
You want to wait for your brother, or do you want to follow the doctor down to your?
I'll go ahead and see my mother.
Why don't we just go straight to her mother?
I would like brother to be given allowed to leave earlier, but now that Eliza's out, I'd like to give the brother a chance to go.
Well, the brother's already there, so I think that's neither here nor there.
Can you come with me to the doctor's office? Make sure that the brother is being properly protected. Thank you. Hop, 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 hop. Hop, hop, hop.
I think she bent.
Hop, hop,
I
hop.
don't know.
The guards.
She's just talking to the wall.
I'm talking to the guards.
You there,
They're
Plant?
standing right there.
Yeah, it's a special looking plant.
Plant, help me.
Good job.
My lady, the prince is in his room right now. Taking a bath last time I saw.
Hold on. If
I'm
you
just
want,
gonna.
if you
okay.
want to guard an empty bedroom, you are welcome to. But if you want to actually guard your charge, please come down to the infirmary with me. I am not surprised he got out without you realizing.
My lady assassin. All that the only people that have left this room have been the 4 personal guard of the prince.
Open the doors.
He is.
Is there any reason the doctor would be lying? Are you calling our doctor a liar?
No, I'm simply saying
Then
that
open
he
the
is
door.
probably mistaken. Okay, Nahar,
Open.
I'm going to give you a chance here.
To not sell me out, brother.
Yeah, to not sell out the
Chance
doctor.
to not sell me out.
Give me a understand truth. It's going to be a difficulty 1 because this should be a very simple
To
understanding
be
for
fair, she's not doing this to sell out the doctor. In her mind, they're charged to watch the prince, and they're not watching the prince. So why are they standing in front of the door? Like, that's her process on
you. I'm
this.
about to give you a whole bunch of information.
You want 1
Wait.
die or 2?
No, you roll both dice, but you only need to hit 1. Glad you hit 1. I'm gonna pocket that complication that you guys keep giving me.
Oh no.
I don't know how to make this easier for you. All right.
Wow.
So Nahar, you could probably piece together if all 4 of the personal guard of Kristoff, the 4 guard of his choosing that he has taken upon himself to pick, and that follow him everywhere, have left the room, then it is likely that Kristoff has snuck out of his room, used one as a body double, and is, like the doctor said, sitting downstairs with his mother, still under guard, but away from the other guard that have been appointed by, you could probably think, a very impetuous honor guard captain, who has, as you know, because you have been in the area, forbade them from seeing their mother because her last order was to keep them in their room.
And the doctor has nothing to do with any of this.
Well, you did just say he was already down there. So.
Yeah. And likely the doctor, to you and only you personally, and maybe Princess Eliza, if she was close enough to hear and cared, has essentially kind of almost confided in you in a way, so as to try to keep things under wraps as much as possible.
Fair enough. She'll
Now,
just look at them and...
It's completely up to you how you want to use that information, but that is all the information I can give you.
She'll just look at them and smirk and go, I look forward to your reactions. And then I leave with the princess.
Nobles, am I right?
Pop, 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 pop. Pop, pop, pop. Teleport down there because I don't like hopping through this book. I love it. It's beautiful, Valkyrie, but I get lost. I
see how it is.
I get bad.
How it
I'll
is.
use your grand staircase.
That's fine.
It's really hard to navigate that staircase.
Like, I know where everything is if I just shuffle down a level.
But your light's taking me nowhere.
Oh no, my light is me trying to see through the layers. Don't follow the light. The light does not lead you to salvation.
I think it's a right from here, right? Or is it a left?
To be honest, I just look for the bar and then go straight.
I just go from the outside in.
A little further. I will remember somehow.
Pretty sure you have to go like 2 levels down.
Probably.
It's on the bottom level.
Yeah. Am I not at the very bottom? I am.
It is at the bedrock level. So if you go for the outside in, it's there. Same level as your as the dining room.
Oh, why am I levitating? It's not me.
Honestly, I would probably travel more through the castle if it also wasn't difficult to like pull your character through the like that's not on Valkyrie's part. I think that's just the game like having just difficult.
The game wants so understand that because this game is built for D&D, this is meant to be a dungeon. Right? So, like, you can't just freely go through dungeons.
I'm following. I'm just saying.
Yeah, we just perverted it and changed it to make it whatever we want. You guys pass by Jadir, who looks like he's conversing with some of the guard that are personal to one Kristoff.
I would nod to him as I walk by.
But anyway, I find it quite funny because I know I went unconscious when your boss hit me in the face, but I could hear his bones and his fingers snapping. It was, oh, yes, hello. Did you need something?
No, we're going to visit the queen. Empress? Something with a title.
You know, how is she doing? I've heard mixed things.
Countess, just Countess.
Countess? Okay.
Yeah.
Something to do with a blast going on and people are hurt and I am sure everything will be fine.
Yeah, there was an explosion at the opera.
Right, I know. I was eating dinner and I saw it.
Oh. Where?
Next to the opera house.
Oh.
30 minutes away.
Not 30 minutes, more like 5. It's because I lost my tickets. But anyway.
Aw.
Fair enough. We're just going and I'm bringing the.
Or let's make that a thing. I'm willing to spend some threat and change that narrative a little bit.
Oh no. Also, I'd like to just fit in. On our walk from like my room down to the doctor's, I would like to have Eliza just basically ask a bunch of questions to like kind of fill her in, so she's a little bit more up to speed now that she's kind of a little bit more aware and she's like becoming a little bit less froggy and upset.
Ornery.
Yeah.
Princess Eliza, roll me a understand truth, and Jadir, you do the same. This is a difficulty 1 check for Killjoy. Jadir, this is a 0 check for you.
Was
Just want to see.
Killjoy asking me on the walk down?
Yes, this is for
That's
something
gonna do
else.
Oh,
Lord.
okay.
Oh, it's for
Oh,
Jadir
Lord.
noticing.
Lord.
Liza does not see it and does not care. Jadir, on the other hand, holy fuck.
He sees all.
Baby Bill.
You guys can go ahead and add 4 momentum to your pool right now.
We have 7 now?
Yeah, 7.
Yes, you are
Ew.
maxed out. Jadir, as you say you lost your ticket, you put your hand in your pocket and you feel your ticket.
I'm gonna
Casual.
slowly take it out.
You'll never guess what I just found.
This is of my
Wait a
pocket,
sp-
right?
Yeah, this is your pocket.
He's got his
I'm
hands
gonna
up.
look at the person in front of me and go, "Did you just put this in my pocket? This wasn't here."
Looks at the gun that he's carrying and looks back at you.
Why is this in my pocket now?
You also feel between your fingers, and you feel the receipt from the restaurant that you went to.
It's like,
Oh, God.
why would I go to a restaurant if the ticket was in my... Who put the ticket in my pocket?
Greatest expenditure of threat I have ever made.
What?
Try your other pocket.
What do I
Now
roll
they
to
had
check
a
my other
little
pocket?
Suspicious.
Give me a second. I built this this table just for Deliveroo.
I just quoted fucking
How many
Polar
times have I
Express in
heard
case
that
you're
line
wondering.
before?
Try
Oh,
your
I know.
other pocket.
Fuck. I'm still at 2.
I don't know. I really liked your expenditure of threat to have Varen get caught by Daddy.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm sometimes creating issues for the players is fun. Jadir, you find in your other pocket some more drugs.
Oh, you were gonna say
Huh.
another ticket.
Pull out those
I'm gonna pull them out and then just push them back in my pocket and go, wait, no, those were for later. See, that's the thing though. Normally I get forgetful when I take my drugs, but I clearly haven't taken them yet, which just reinforces the point of, did you put this ticket in my pocket? Because clearly Jadir can do nothing wrong.
Not
Are you
my
still
wallet.
yelling at the guard?
It's not my wallet. So I'm asking the person in front of me
Your
now at
office.
this point.
This entire interaction is happening in front of your office.
Microphone muted.
Bayun.
I'm
No,
inside
it is
the
not
office,
his
right?
Sappho juice.
Yeah, the doors are
He
shut.
has
You
that
can
in
choose
an
not to
actual
listen
pouch.
if you don't want
Oh,
to.
Lord,
you
thank
don't want to
God.
listen.
Because he's already done with my bullshit.
His
That's
ears
why I
up to
put
the
those
door,
knocking doors in
listening.
there.
It's knocking first.
Yeah, this is special door with the knock.
I have knocked and said, "Are you, actor? Did you get back? I'm here with the princess."
Is Jadir with you?
Say no.
I can hear you, Jadir.
No, you can't.
I
It's
like
a
to
knock
open the
on him.
doors. I like to open the doors.
Does this fez stink?
No, this isn't the fez that the thing chewed up. I already had to get that shifted out because
Thing? It's just a
Come on.
thing to you?
what thing?
You said the thing chewed up.
Well, yeah, the carnivorous plants. What are we talking about? The tiger?
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, I lost a fez
I
the
gotta
tiger
close the
too.
doors again.
No. I'm gonna hold the door open. Hey, buddy.
Come in, everyone, but please be respectful.
Oh no, I'm good. I'm just dropping off the princess.
Okay.
I might as heck come in
And then
too.
I'm gonna hop back over
Here.
to my room, and
You
then
can
I'm
add
gonna
to your-
eavesdrop through the door.
Jadir, you can add to your inventory, let's say 4 doses of spice.
Kicking in my
What you
door.
found.
Oh, yes.
That's including your sappho juice, which you usually have.
Mhm.
Now I'm gonna eavesdrop on their entire conversation.
Eliza's gonna ask meekly where her mom is so she can go see her.
Follow me, Eliza. I'll lead you to the back.
What quality is this spice?
This would be standard. Like, it's not concentrated. You would have to actually go to Arrakis to get concentrated. Or be a member of the guild.
Okay.
The
So
Navigators
just
Guild.
0 quality?
Yeah, this would be your standard 0 quality.
Gotcha.
Bougie.
There's only... So, Spice really only comes in 2 different quality ranges. It's basically standard, which everybody... I mean, not everybody can have access to it, but it's what you would normally find across the Imperium. And then the second quality, which would be like 1 or whatever, what quality ever you want the game to run it as. But the only other quality would be concentrated. And that is spice that specifically comes from the Fremen. And it's what they sell to the guild navigators to keep satellites from being put above Arrakis.
Gotcha.
Can I have it canonically said that I can hear through the wall with my shape-shifting weirdness to make it so I can hear better? Is that like canonically a thing? Or do you want me to roll for it?
It'll be a roll.
Okay,
It'll be
I
an
would
understand. Let me see.
I just like being the sneaky beaky. I like to make things harder than they have.
And then you can use your Parabindu conditioning.
Yeah.
If you wish.
Yeah. What'd you say? You cut out when you said what to roll.
It would be a discipline truth utilizing your Parabindu conditioning, depending upon how much threat you wish to give me.
That doesn't seem productive for my decisions.
Leave this. No, that's voice. Sorry, that's voice. That's voice. Never mind.
I was
Whatever.
gonna say, I was like,
Whatever Parabindu conditioning gives you, you can utilize that.
absolute control over my body. Every muscle nerve is under my control. Mastered my own body chemistry. Whenever you attempt a move or discipline test which relies on control of your body, you can re-roll a single d20. You can perfectly control your breathing, heart rate, and your internal. Still want me to do a discipline?
For you, it'll always be with this kind of test would be if you are specifically trying to give yourself like perfect control of your body so you could hear something like that, it will always play into your discipline roll or move roll depending upon what you're doing at the time.
Sorry, one more time. Discipline truth, you said, or
this would be a discipline truth, yes.
guys? Am I using? I'm not using a focus.
Unless you have a focus to apply.
No, I don't. Okay. Take that one to the bank there, sir. I like to cause problems. I hope it happens to me one day.
That's one success. Trying to hear through a wall, not the easiest of tasks, but I will allow that to pass for now. Not even for now. I'll allow that to pass because there's probably not anything serious going on, and I will pocket that threat.
Okie dokie.
So, Eliza, you're brought into. I would call this basically like the intensive care room. You see your mother. She is hooked up to a manner of machines. Some that are checking her heart, or who are monitoring her heart. Others that are basically filtering her blood. Others that are keeping her breathing. She almost looks like a cyborg hooked up to machines. And somewhat peaceful.
That's nice, at least.
You see Kristoff standing there next to her.
Wearing a fit.
Not throwing a fit. He just seems
Not wearing a fit, like
Wearing a fit, like
Yeah.
an outfit.
Oh,
disguise.
sorry.
Get with the
Disguise.
times, dog.
Oh my god, I am old. Anyway, okay. Sorry. Tiger just messaged me as well.
No.
No! But yeah. You see your mother, in the condition that she is in.
She's going to take her mother's hand in her own. And she's going to say a silent prayer for her mother.
You say a prayer for your mother. Nothing seems changed. It'll make you feel. That's for you to decide. Nothing
Breaking
seems to
up a lot
change.
today.
Sorry, I'm far away.
No, you're good. Is the doctor in the room?
Yeah, I'm standing
Yes.
next to you.
Or? Alright.
Engineer for some reason.
Yes, he
Engineer.
wants in on it.
Somebody let him in.
Let him in.
The door was open. Why would he not?
So true. What is her outlook looking like?
Unless we can find a replacement lung or lungs for her, it's not looking good. She will end up dying from this.
How long do we have?
Without extensive care, 2 weeks. We can prolong it more if we need to, but it's only going to do more damage to her.
Then we'll just find her a lung in 2 weeks. How hard could it be to find a lung? There's plenty of breathing bodies in this kingdom.
Well, we have to make sure that the organs are compatible with her via various testing, and whoever we take the lungs from will also die. So we'll be trading a life for a life.
Who would not want to give their life up for their queen?
I think you'll find some people more against it than you would think.
We will have to try.
And we will. We will ask for volunteers first, and then, as your brother so eloquently put it, we will stop asking for volunteers. He has even volunteered himself, but I don't think that's the correct answer for any of this.
If it comes down to it, I'm probably more compatible. Required a lung. I would be more than happy to give my life for hers. She will do much better with it than I would.
Well, I would rather not you both not do that. I think if she was here, I don't want to speak for her, but I think she would rather you guys maybe start to live for her and not keep killing yourselves like you are now.
If it does need to be done, it will be done. Whether it's her wish or not.
Yes, young lady. Are you actually knocking on the door, Spark? Sorry.
Yeah, I'm like...
He's just fucking about.
Microphone muted.
Oh, I'm just having a good time. I'm just being funny.
You're
God
not
damn it.
wrong.
Knock, knock.
But Spice doesn't.
Well, then I will leave you
lungs.
with your mother.
And as you
Come get
probably
me if you need
know,
anything.
oxygen is really important, even in those post-pubescent years.
Microphone activated.
Sorry, I was talking to the chat.
Oh, I'm so proud of you.
Oh my god, you're actually
What
interacting
a good
with the chat.
boy.
You know what? I'm sending Tiger and his guards back to his room.
Undercover tiger.
Hey, Val, can you move Tiger and his guards back to their room?
Please.
Thank you.
Because he can't say please.
I said thank you. Fuck you.
He doesn't say please, though.
You know what? I still have threat to spend against you.
You know what? Fuck you. You're rude to Valkyrie.
I'm not Valkyrie. Valkyrie, am I rude to you?
Yes.
Not today.
Oh!
I'm joking. No, you know.
You said please.
Please don't kill the tiger.
Please don't. I spent so much work saving the tiger. Please don't kill the tiger.
I would
So many
literally,
The
resources.
tiger is going to make a
into that
recovery. It's
tiger.
just rough.
I would attempt murder out of game if you killed our cat.
Oh my god.
I got it in me.
I have your number. I will threaten you
Oops,
every
that's
single
up to you
day.
if you want to do that.
Every single hour.
Out of game?
message
in
Breezy.
real life?
Either
Oh,
way.
you're talking about
Message
the
Breezy. Message Breezy. Tell him to get his ass online.
Isn't he's here?
He's
I
in
saw
Jackal's puzzle
him
basement.
I was gonna say I saw him in TeamSpeak when I was scrolling up to go do shit. Yeah. So I mean that's your community admin, sir. Actually, though, you might want to put a leash on that motherfucker there, bud.
Almost tempted to at this point.
The fanfic. Oh god,
I'm a poke him.
I can see it now.
And you, Sparkles. And you, Magic.
User joined your
No,
channel.
he's mad at me for not playing
there he is.
Baldur's Gate yesterday.
Oh,
Damn.
Your assistance is required.
crazy.
Damn.
Sorry.
You're fine.
Damn.
Everybody needs the smuggler today.
Actually, I need you to smuggle a pair of just one lung,
You,
two
a
lungs?
singular lung.
There's two. We gotta get two. We gotta get the bathroom set.
Why not a backup of lungs? 3 lungs? Just kill some people. Let's see what happens. I'm good at that.
Let's go for a war crime today. That seems nice.
I'm trying the legal route first, and then I'm just gonna go start bringing in people for the good doctor.
I mean, you've already tortured one, so why not?
Doctor goes, "Is he? Are they willing participants? Yes,
Sure.
they are
I'm
willing."
I'm gonna tell the doctor, you can either make me something so that I can test people on the street without having to kill them, or I could kill them and bring them in, and then you can test them. Decide.
There's like just hundreds of people waiting outside the palace. All right, if you're willing to be here, please step forward. Everybody steps forward. Okay, if you're being coerced to be here, please go away. Everybody leaves.
I have some ideas on what we could do with the community for it. So
Even the guards leave.
Please stand up.
It's not a war crime if you have a fun time.
Hey.
It's not a war crime. It's the first. If it's the first time.
You tell the person in chat it's part of infantry, huh? Jesus, Josh.
Jesus fuck.
What happened to your lighting? It was so good last time.
oh, I didn't even check. Let me check this.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's what I just checked. I was like,
For
wait.
shame.
I paused the stream for one time, and all of a sudden, his lighting goes away. I was so proud of your lighting last time.
I gotta mute.
Is that better? Is that better?
Yeah, we can see
Yes.
you now. Wow.
Anyways, does anybody else want to do something before I?
You guys.
Eliza's gonna go leave to find her father.
Hop, 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 hop,
Think
hop.
he's in the
I'm
camera?
so happy the hop hops have taken off.
Hop, hop, hop. She's going to knock on the door before she leaves. Knock, knock, knock. And then
Thank you.
hop, 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 hop.
Canonically
It's actually a
now
family
in the-
trait. It's actually a family
canonically
trait.
now, yeah, in the Dune universe, it's accustomed to knock when you're entering and exiting a room.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to get
For
more
this
threat later.
family.
I'm going to spend 2 threat. Everybody that is a member of House Castellan, who is an actual blood family member, so that's just you, Eliza, and Kristoff, and the mother and the father, they all compulsively knock both to enter and to exit a room.
I love this.
Jesus Christ.
If you don't do it, I get free threat.
Let's
The
get all
count was
those
last in the courtroom.
northeastern oaks out of there, bud.
Better get it going here, bud.
Is that Wiscussy I heard about?
Oh,
We don't
Man.
hear from this man for
I'm a
fucking
0 threat
weeks,
now.
and that's his first
that sentence
statement.
activated my fight or flight.
You did that with Christy over review.
Go ahead. I don't know where
No,
you
I'm
are,
just-
though.
If I'm in my room, I'm literally right next
Okay.
door. So I'm gonna go to the good doctor. Hop, hop, hop.
Everybody's just calling him the good
Hop, hop,
doctor.
hop, 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 hop,
I'm gonna start
hop,
thinking that he's an autistic savant.
hop, hop,
Oh,
hop,
yeah.
hop.
Well, the first part.
Oh wait, hold on, sorry. The door's open.
I was gonna say, please, Jesus.
Knock, 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 knock.
Come in.
Hop,
What?
hop, 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 hop. Do you know the type of long what is compatible for the Countess. Have you done any tests on that, Jadir?
I'm assuming I have
know?
from this.
Yes, you
I
know
know you-
exactly the blood type and the God, what is it called? The immunoantigen type that the royal family. You know all that information for the royal family.
Okay.
In depth.
Okay.
I just
do I
realized you
need
have a
to-
frog on your base.
He does.
Yeah,
He chose to throw the bag though, not the frog and the
it's
assassin.
Fred. It's Fred, my friend.
I will reach down to pet Fred.
And
It was a
Cannon,
gift-
like
it was a
always at your
gift.
feet.
It was a gift from Jadir. That was the first creature he wanted me to splice with a tiger.
Oh god.
What?
Not
did
the
you know?
dragon on your desk.
Is
there
he
a dragon
Cannon
on the
always
desk?
at your feet?
Yes, there is a dragon skull on your
It-
desk. That's in
Skull.
lieu of the dragon.
The dragon
lieu
skull
of the-
just says
The other dragon.
the dragon skull. You just hear in your head, "Release me, free me."
Oh, lube me.
Doc, I thought we were gonna splice the frog with the dragon skull because it clearly wants to be let out in a mortal form.
Oh, there's more frog. It's named Fred. Oh my God, Valkyrie, you're so fast.
You give me a live dragon. You give me a live dragon, and we can do it. We can make it happen.
Do I need to actually like write down that information?
It's just, let's make it happen. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Oh.
He's a large boy.
Nahar,
Um,
I mean no offense, but that would require extensive testing to see if the subjects even have that, and most people don't even know their blood type, nonetheless their antigens.
Have what?
Exactly.
Interesting. Hello.
You understood blood.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need you to write down exactly what I need so I can go talk to our smuggler and see if he can collect.
Smuggler?
What is needed? Is that not his fucking title?
Are you gonna wait? So you're gonna go try to like have him smuggle in a lung?
A black market lung.
Yeah.
A black lung.
I mean,
Exactly what I'm gonna do.
that's ethically questionable. I love it.
So, I'm gonna try to knock out two birds with one stone and see if I can figure out who's also stealing from us at the same time by booby trapping one of our packages.
Not the
I
lung
don't know if a
though.
bird lung would work.
I don't know
Aw.
if I can booby trap. I'm gonna put up your cuties out here.
Because I think a booby is the name of a bird, right? Or is that
Mhm.
it?
That's correct.
Yeah, I don't know a lot of bird facts. I just meant a woman's.
Well, no.
Object.
Think about it though. If it's a booby and the lung goes behind the booby, are you sure that wouldn't work, Doctor?
Bosom.
We could try.
You always try. Good old pal.
I'll
you
take down
first.
the information
I don't think-
that she requires, and I will hand it to her and wish her the best of luck.
I see.
Thank you. Good luck with your volunteer route.
It's not a competition, Nahar.
I didn't say it was a competition. I'm genuinely hoping you find somebody before I do.
I didn't say it was a competition either, but I'm probably going to win.
I look forward to dancing in your victory. Knock knock.
You know you can take longer steps than that, right? You don't have to do that weird little wobble thing back and forth like you're a child. She already shut the door.
You want to say that
Whoa!
to my face?
What the fuck? What the what? Oh, can I roll for aneurysm? I mean, the doctor's right there, right? So he can save me.
Love to see what
Roll a
that
D100.
looked like. I would love to see what that looked like from your point of view, because I see the little
Nah.
shadow
You just-
of her.
You
when
just
she was-
zapped across my
Nah.
screen. I'm like, what the hell?
Wow.
I didn't know we had teleportation technology. Ah, you're
There,
fine.
Valk, I rolled a 59. Now what?
SS.
It wasn't a
You have-
69, so it just
You have mild acid reflux.
Oh no!
It's annoying.
Alright, I'll go find, unless somebody wants to do something else first, I'll go find, Breeze's character, who I forgot the name of, because it's been so fucking long since we played with him.
Gregory.
Yeah. Gregory, how
Launching
did you
some
get
sort of
in there?
competition.
Calm down, Gregor.
Alright, where is that?
If you insist. Oh!
Are you even in roll or in this fucking?
He's not in
Yeah.
Tailspire.
I'm still updating Tailspire.
Alright, well, where would he be in Tailspire?
I moved him to the foyer.
Go.
Boy,
The foyer.
God, I
The
can't
foyer.
move. Can't I move with arrow keys?
You
Alright.
can.
Hop, 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 hop. It's not as fast, but hop. Sorry, hop, hop.
If you mash it, it's
hop,
faster.
Hop, 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 hop,
See?
hop, hop, hop.
Get the light. Get the light.
Meanwhile, Jadir.
You
Meanwhile,
mentioned this was some sort of competition, no?
I can't see.
Yes.
Can't see.
Do you want me to help even the odds?
I would. Judy, are you gonna have to tell me how you're gonna even the odds first before I think I will agree to this?
Well,
My main concern is getting the lady healthy, and
Right.
whatever means that you want to use to do that, I am probably okay with, as long as it doesn't hurt anyone that doesn't want to be hurt.
well, if they're gonna smuggle someone's lung out, don't you think that would hurt them? But then again, if it benefits us, does it really matter?
Mm-hmm.
here.
That'd be kind of fun to watch, though. Someone trying to. Nah, it should be fine.
In a twisted mentet, I will provide you with 3 directions that you would immediately know just off the top of your head without even having to go into a trance.
Mm-hmm.
First and foremost, absolutely, you could methodically go through all of these staff that work for the house, starting with the ones that you know would most readily give their lives for Lady Castelan. That is the easiest and probably one of the quicker solutions, though the ramifications later on are unknown. Additionally, you're having to basically kill somebody in order to save the Lady Castellan. While the expenditure of what you would think of as chaff is nothing to you, you do know that Lord Castellan does somewhat have a soft spot for the staff who work for him, as does Lady Castellan. They may not look favorably upon this action later on down the line. Second of all, you could, absolutely, go through the town. Try to find somebody who may, or may not, be so willing, but definitely able to provide you with lungs to put into Lady Castellan. Again, this particular course of action could have lasting ramifications down the line, though immediately does solve the problem. Finally, you are a twisted mentet, which means you do hail from one particular world who is known for cloning technology. And they are perfectly capable and willing, in many ways, to clone a perfect zero-match set of lungs for the Lady Castellan. One of which that would have 0 ramifications medically, be a perfect match to the ones that she already possesses, except for in perfect health. The only price may be something that they may ask for later on down the line. As you know, though you may not be so willing to share, depending upon your particular feelings, the Benetalaxu are known for their beguiling ways. They rarely do anything that does not have strings attached. The choice is up to you. These are 3 courses of action that you know of off the top of your head.
Well, I'm probably going to go with the third option, just because, I have that contact. So I would probably then excuse myself from the doctor and go make the proper arrangements to potentially go reach out if the other options don't pander out.
Very well. The choice is up to you on how you wish to proceed.
Yep, it would be that. Because
Microphone
Jadira
muted.
can do no harm. No.
Yes,
No.
all
It's
the
okay.
Sid Mentets in the Dune universe, even Piter DeVries
This is-
with House Harkonnen are all Golas.
Has it ever stopped
in
you
some
before,
shape, way, or
Jadir?
form.
No. I just,
This
my
is
room
They're
has
all
to
clones,
come in
basically.
contact with. Wait, actually, Valk, where is my room?
Back up towards the dining room and then back up that hallway.
Yes.
Isn't it the room that we
because-
tortured people in?
Where did you
Or is
just
that
go?
the torture chamber? I just thought that was his room.
Well, clearly I need to get a signal if I'm speaking off planet, so I'm going to the highest location I can.
Oh no.
You can. I will say that everybody's room
Oh, you're going up the
has
tower.
Yeah, I
that
know.
capability. Wait, is this
Now
his room?
where am
What state of mind
This-
or physically?
well, if I just fell off 2 stories, I'm probably going back to the doctor because I think I just broke my leg.
Negative both.
I think the
That is
doctor's
good.
done for the night. He's like, we just had
Hey
the
Valk,
doctor's
what's this room right here?
Don't come in.
Oh, dog.
Doctor's meeting with Smuggler trying to get a lock.
Hey Valk, whose room is this right here?
That's Jadir's.
Oh,
Oh, you found it before I did. Hey, look, I found it.
So
upgrade
proud
your
of you.
room.
Now clearly this
nice
is the
room. You've got a
communication
much-
device.
You've got like double the size of my room. What the fuck?
He's
Yes.
more valuable to the house.
That's because I'm
He's-
double the
he's-
value of you.
Fair enough. I'm not a computer.
Yeah. So here's usually how noble houses, mentets are highly expensive. They're like really fucking expensive. Assassins are usually acquired through deals. So
Fair enough.
while you're absolutely valuable to the house, he is monetarily expensive to the house.
My mommy told me I'm valuable.
Your mommy's dead.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
I'm talking about Big Mommy, but she definitely didn't tell me that I'm valuable. Mommy problem.
Oh God.
Your would have mommy.
all Bene Gesserit's sisters actually have mommy problems.
I believe it.
Hannah Vale, I know that you're still recovering. Was there anything that you wanted to do?
Nah, not really.
Are we sufficiently keeping you awake? If you want to go to sleep, you can.
We could just say that you're
I know it's
You're still recovering, yeah.
It will
Yeah,
take it.
She's recovering.
I would say it would honestly, depending. I can make the best roll in the world. It's still going to take about 24 hours for you to recover.
Yes.
Okay.
She's sitting in the sofa in front of the fire.
just gonna make sure Tiger's character doesn't try to fuck you.
I'm sorry, back that one up. What?
That's too young for that.
Practice makes perfect. Sorry, I was calculating that.
I mean, in the Dune universe, Hannah is very, very, very young.
Didn't he canonically have sex with Kristoff in the game?
Nope.
Like, and he walked
Wait,
in on you and you were
they walk in
buck-ass
on
naked?
you.
No, they were sleeping together, not
Yes,
actually
we
sleeping
were
together.
sleeping together.
But not
That's a difference.
sleeping together.
What?
What about
What?
Achilles is just playing with his little
In
thing on his
the
desk like, I'm not
nude.
listening to this conversation.
I don't have to be. I'm messing with my dice right now. I got Dune dice.
Sleeping in the moon.
You got
So,
Dune
Achilles.
dice or Dune
I've got Dune dice.
For these unaware people, explain for them how young a person of 18 is in this universe.
With the average lifespan of nobles and their retinue in the Doom universe exceeding that of 200 years easily, 18 and 19 is considered almost just like slightly pubescent to post-pubescent age.
I apologize for making a joke about Kristoff screwing a minor when I had no recollection or awareness that
You're fine.
she was a minor.
No, you're fine. So every noble family and every planet will kind of have their own way about that. While they're absolutely of consensual age, and it's, it would not be unheard of and almost commonplace for them to be married by this point, I'm allowing you guys to kind of set the boundaries for how you want to approach that. Because, for example, it wasn't until she was in her late 20s did Princess Irulan, the daughter of the Emperor of the known universe, ever get married. So, I mean, and that's still considered young in this world. Also, I mean, depending upon if the noble family here, and the prince and princess decide to start ingesting spice, that age limit could easily exceed 400 years.
I see. So
I'm
drugs
gonna be
does
immortal.
increase life. That's what I was just thinking.
Not
I was
quite.
like, so drugs do increase life here.
There's only one individual that ever actually, possessed what could be considered immortality, and that would have been
My ass.
Duke Leto II, what has been canonically known as the God Emperor of Dune. He only achieved that by basically combining his body with sandworm, basically. So he was like half sandworm, half human.
As one does.
Yeah. Well, he's also capable of perfectly seeing into the future with 100% certainty.
I love that for him. I would
Yeah,
be
but
so
that's also about 1,000 years in your guys' future. So, yeah.
Spoilers.
Sorry.
How can you do that to us?
I hate when I already know what's gonna happen.
1,000 years in the future.
Why? I hate that for me.
Aww. Yes, Bayun. He basically combined his body with 1,000 sand trout and turned himself into a hybrid sandworm human. That, along with his ability to see into the future, because his father was the Kwisatz Haderach. He basically.
Say that again.
Yeah. I'll tell you guys later. But essentially, he was able to live for about 20,000 years and was able to basically perfectly align humanity along what was known as the Golden Path that allowed humanity to survive indefinitely. So yeah. That's basically the story of how Dune basically got up to the point where Frank Herbert died and stopped
Do
writing.
you ever just get so angry when your partner won't actually confirm whether they would still love you if you were a worm or not, that you actually turn yourself into a worm?
Wow.
That's all
Hey,
I was thinking that whole time.
Never happened to me.
Would you love you if I was a worm?
Hey, Sparkles, is there something that you want to tell us?
Yeah, man.
Are you a
Don't-
worm?
Don't stick your dick in crazy? Absolutely. I don't know why people keep doing it.
Well, let me tell you.
Hey.
Let me tell you.
Bailey's has a story for you.
I got stories.
You stuck your
Good
dick
thing
in
we're
crazy?
playing a story game.
I have an ex-wife, Breezy. How would you like to?
Accurate. I withdraw my statement.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and go down that road, shall we? All right. Moving away from the Dune story, guys. Let me tell you about.
Not play that D&D
One
game.
Story
time.
all about how
Achilles
I got a lot
trauma
of
dumps his
traumas
D&D
just
group.
mentioned.
I don't have enough
Sorry.
trauma dice to play that game.
Sorry. Sorry.
Please
My
don't
lawyers have
trauma
told me
dump
not to speak on this matter any further.
Yeah. All right. Back to the story, anyway, folks.
We'll talk about it off air.
It's fine. This is my way of dealing with it. ignoring
having
it,
fun.
having fun and completely ignoring it. Anyway,
That's healthy.
yeah, that's fine. I work out all the time. I'll be okay.
Gonna be
Yeah,
real
swole.
cool.
Gym rat.
Just like copium, bro.
Just letting that sink in for a second, you know?
Drugs.
My face
Drugs?
hurts.
Drugs. Drugs.
All right.
I don't know. That's just really fun to say like that. Drugs.
Okay. I forgot who we're at. You know what? Okay. Hannah Vale is
Everybody on their bingo
Is
sheet.
recovering.
Mark that off. I have successfully derailed the conversation of the entire.
You've done it multiple
Alright.
times, so shut up.
One in a row,
I'm
new
also
record.
guilty of it.
Mark it off in your bingo card, everybody.
Meanwhile, Nahar and Gregor,
Oh, right.
you find Gregor literally just chilling next to the entry of the door of the palace.
Gregor.
Vibing.
We haven't
You
seen
can be
in a
smoking or
while.
not, Breezy. It's up to you. Good night, Rafna.
Night, Rafna.
Yeah,
Hey,
Rafa.
Raph. Did you, while you were away, did you figure out who was stealing from us?
No.
User disconnected from your
No.
channel.
What?
Did y'all?
No. There was an explosion at the opera.
Is
I
that what
currently-
the shake was?
Yeah, I'm currently in need of 2 black market lungs that match
Whoa,
these
I would
vitals for the queen.
not have anything to know with how to do that. I'm gonna pull her to the side. You keep your fucking mouth shut.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you want to go to a more private area so we can talk about this?
No,
Next to you.
Fucking mess hall.
The local guard at the entry of the door goes, I'm pretty sure the entire family knows. Sir.
It's
I think
the
that's why they keep
principle of the thing.
Sir, I think that's why they keep you around.
I kill people. You get things you're not supposed to have. It's fine. We all know our roles here.
We don't say it out loud, God.
Well, I kill people. It's better if you.
Did
just
you
do
give
it.
the princess drugs?
At this
No.
point, who hasn't given the fucking princess drugs?
I
I'm
think
definitely
Gregor's the
not
calm
giving the
down.
princess
Giving her
drugs.
drugs.
Definitely
It's her
not
shot.
doing that.
I'm pretty confident that he's the only one who hasn't.
Pretty sure fucking the man in front of me is the reason that she has access to drugs anyways.
I can neither confirm nor deny this.
Nahar.
Form. I'm not
Does
gonna
it make it true or not?
No.
The tiger stole the drugs from her.
Want to go to a different place to talk about this, or is it okay if we just get this going so you can get
What makes
started?
you think that I can get something like that quickly?
Uh,
It sounds like it needs to be quickly.
about I would say I'd like it here in a week.
Your patient can survive that long?
Yes. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, Achilles gave the what's her face 2 weeks or a week and a half, something like that.
Hey, Bob, you're talking about.
I
Yeah,
don't know who this Achilles person is, but
I was saying that out of character, going through my hand above my head like I'm fucking LARPing.
yes.
All right, it's above my head.
Keep it there. Just keep it there.
Is that correct? It was a week and a half, 2 weeks, right?
I don't know. What did I say?
I
You
know that I
fuck.
know for a damn fact that a week is more than enough time. You're just being a petty bitch.
Yes,
ooh,
ma'am.
ooh, I know,
Damn.
but I'm not there.
Yes, Killjoy.
That thing.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. So, do you have access to that or no? I can go to a different smuggler if you're unable to complete this task.
Well, I didn't say that. Let me see what I can make happen, and we'll go from there. But it's gonna cost. Like, it's not cheap to get things like
I
this made.
don't think
or
that the
found.
lady of this house is gonna mind. This is literally her life.
I mean, I need to
So-
find her mind now too. It's a tall order. I mean, lungs, a brain. I
You know, you're right. You're right. Let's just forget this entire conversation. I'm gonna go find somebody who can follow through.
All right, I'm gonna pull out a data slate or whatever real fast, and I'm gonna see what I can find. What do I find? What do I know?
Roll me a.
Does he know anything?
Try to communicate truth.
Wow.
We have 7. We have 7. Whatever it's called. Can you use some of it for
Oh
this?
yeah. That's a good idea.
Please.
It's a momentum.
Yeah. Use like 2. Honestly. We have 7.
Dreadmane.
How many dice?
You're only rolling. You always roll 2. This would be a difficulty 3.
Can he? I would like you to use. Okay.
Before you,
But no.
I'm going to ignore the roll for right now,
Oh, okay.
and inform you that a difficulty 3 means you need to have 3 individual successes, which means either one of those dice would have to be a critical success, or you would have to roll up to 3 dice. Or sorry, at least 3 dice, and all 3 would need to be successes. You have 7 momentum, from which you can purchase up to 3 additional dice at the price of...
I'll be right back. I gotta let my dog outside.
Sure. At the price of a single momentum to buy 1 additional dice, 3 momentum to buy 2, or 4 momentum to buy 3.
I'm honestly fine with him getting 3 extra dice just because
Yeah.
this is like a really big roll.
Yeah.
If anyone else is okay with that.
This sounds like a box of Doom roll.
Yeah, and Glitter said she was down for that before and too.
Let's do it.
All right.
Then you will roll 3 dice, and whoever is keeping track of your momentum, please
I thought it
knock
was
off.
3.
Three
I thought it
now.
was 3 extra dice.
Correct. Sorry, then you're rolling 5 dice. Excuse me.
We have 3 momentum now.
Correct. That's what I meant to say. Do you have any focuses that you can apply to this? You're rolling.
You said communicate truth, so I can use a focus from communicate. I can't use a statement if I recall properly.
Use a statement if you want. You can
Okay.
only use it once, though.
I don't know if the one I have for truth is gonna work.
I decide what's true.
It feels kind of like
Probably
godly.
not. You can absolutely use that statement if you could try to spin it to me somehow. And then what I would totally do is I would basically say, cool, you find lungs. You have no idea if they're the right lungs, but you found lungs. You think that they're the right lungs. You believe.
Body ends up in the morgue. I'm gonna go with no to the focus.
Probably not, bartering.
I don't need to because they're gonna pay for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, you don't have any focuses, so you're not going to be able to reduce the success.
Are you gonna penalize him for not knowing like the blood type and stuff like that
Okay.
exactly right now off the top of his head?
I was given
I
the
have the
medical.
scanner.
Oh, okay, my bad.
I had
He has the
write everything
information.
down for me.
My bad.
That's what made it a difficulty 3 instead of a difficulty 4.
Oh, let's go. Okay. Sorry, continue.
I have 3 ones. That's 3 successes.
You have
right?
3 successes. There are 2 complications, which I am only going to pocket right now because it is still early, I believe. Yeah, it's still early, so I'm sure I can find
What?
new means.
I mean, child lungs? What the fuck?
No, they're okay. So
It's a complication. I got some, but they're for kids.
there are 2 complications, but I'm not going to enact them right now. I'm going to pocket them and turn them into threat that I can use later.
He gets lungs, but they're
Last time-
asthmatic
I
lungs.
was trying to get you to use them, whatever.
You do acquire a set of. Well, excuse me. You don't acquire them. You still have to go get them. But, You do have a means of being able to acquire a set of lungs to those specifications.
Okay. I am going to acquire those lungs.
It'll take you a while. The
I'll
planet
take the
is
specifications to them, actually.
yeah.
I feel that they just got here. I'm like, now shoot.
So meanwhile, let's go to Eliza. You're probably up to something right now.
Yes. I am currently in search of my father because she has an idea on how we could probably get a pair of lungs willingly without black market ideas.
I mean, there's
Oh, don't you make me fucking do this.
I believe. Where do we put?
I'm in the throne room right
He
now.
was last in the courtroom, having a wander and clearing his thoughts.
Oh, that's right. That's over here, right? Yes. That's that black room, right? No.
No, that's the mausoleum. It's to the left of the. It's beneath the mausoleum.
Where
to the
is
left.
that? In relation to throne room.
Oh, it's over here. Okay.
Follow the drug light.
The drug light.
I'll sit there. Meanwhile, while I DM Breezy.
Ooh, shit.
Oh yeah.
You're already in the man's DMs? What a little hoe.
Oh, wow. The fact that you think I wasn't on there already.
I just know that's you as a person. Jesus.
Hell yeah. Did you just sheesh?
Yeah, I did.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I'm so disappointed in you.
Oh my god. It's okay.
Oh my
Achilles
God.
didn't know what fit meant.
Yeah, he didn't. It was really funny.
Because I said, yeah, Tiger has a fit on now. He said, what?
He goes, what do you mean he's fit? Like an elderly gentleman.
Don't flip off the camera when you're old. Sorry, my bad. Give it the times.
Achilles, I don't know what it means either. Is that like an outfit?
I was
Yeah,
gonna
it's
say the
like
same
another
thing. I don't know what
term
it means either.
Finally playing with old men, Killjoy.
I think it's a
I-
vocabulary.
At least I knew sort of what it was. At least I could put 2 and 5 together.
It means like.
Hear what she said
Maybe
the first
something
time, and then
put
she
together.
repeated it, and I'm like,
Just chalking down check marks for threat, like here and there, whatever.
you know what? Let me just go ahead and increase that threat. I'm just gonna make it some arbitrary number, just like you make some arbitrary fucking words.
Yeah, let's see for how many years older I am than you.
It just means a well put together
Oh.
outfit.
Yeah, it's actually British slang.
That's probably why Achilles doesn't know what it is.
No, calling someone fit is not saying they got a good outfit. It's their heart.
No, fit is saying no in Urban Dictionary.
that
It
fit,
says fit.
That's
is
Urban
the British
Dictionary.
version
Anyone
of
can
hot.
edit that.
But
The
it's
more we
true.
talk about it, I
It's
believe that no
online,
one knows
that
what
means
this
it
means.
has to be true.
All right, my bad. It's online. It's all true.
Jesus Christ, Abraham Lincoln said that himself.
No, we didn't.
That's the fucking point, dumbass.
George Washington said it.
Yeah, there we go. Sorry.
Basically,
I got our
like, in
presidents
terms
mixed
of,
up.
Didn't
My
like,
opinion's
didn't
on you.
AIDS
Sheesh
Lincoln
boy.
invent AIDS?
It's like, sheesh boy, where'd you get that fit? Or that fit's clean. It's like, your outfit's nice.
God, I say that all the time, and now I know where it's from. Thank you.
Yeah, there you go.
welcome.
Fit.
We
Now
like
I
to
say,
educate.
sheesh, boy, that fits clean tomorrow. I know.
There you go. There you go. You're gonna make some fucking Gen
Get with
Z
the
out there just
times.
go, oh my god.
Oh my god, look at him.
Cool.
Look at him.
All right, everybody mark that one off on the bingo card.
I want to start my own threat pool. God damn.
It's fine.
Achilles has 2 pools, as you don't realize. He's got an in-game threat pool and an out-of-game threat pool. And the out-of-game threat pool is getting pretty full.
Pretty sure that's why I'm never gonna get invited to an ML outing. I'm just saying. He might actually murder
if
me.
it was an ML outing, I would be way more intoxicated than I am right now.
Wow. So
Yikes.
you saying I'm
Wow.
easier to handle when you're intoxicated? Good to know.
Actually, though,
No, I just don't. I have less.
he doesn't want to
inhibitions.
remember meeting you.
Oh,
Oh shit!
Wow.
That's why he's getting
Went
drunk.
there.
that's a nightmare that never goes away.
Yep, there it is. See, he just admitted to it.
Exactly.
What a rude man. Valkyrie, can you just teleport me over to where thing is?
Yes.
I don't want to just waste time looking for the courtroom.
Man,
Open it. Yeah.
at,
Open.
at
No, no, no.
this,
Sorry,
at this
sorry.
point, I'd have a battle of wits, but I don't want to do it with an unarmed opponent.
Oh, damn.
Oh, I was close to it, damn it.
Thank you, Magic, for acknowledging that.
I got you, buddy.
How much damage does my vicious mockery do?
Not enough, but
Too much.
I was
There's
I
like,
like, hold
knew
on,
what
I'm
you
rolling
said.
for it right now.
Thank you.
2.
2. Good. 1 for each of them.
Where is my papa?
Right in front of you.
It's right there.
Really?
Sorry, I'm texting you while I'm doing this.
Oh my god, you're not being our DM. My immersion!
Eliza. How can I help you today?
I can't let you do that, Eliza.
I'm sorry,
vomit.
Eliza. I cannot. What is that aroma that's surrounding you? Bro, Killjoy.
Cologne D vomit. From the
Liza.
splurge range.
You look like shit. Go clean yourself up.
Don't worry about that right now. Right now, Mother is dying on her deathbed, and we need to find
Yes.
her a new set of lungs. I have an
glad you have
idea.
been caught up with the situation.
I have an idea.
Okay.
We have to do it.
Okay.
What if we alert the townspeople that we are the Countess is in desperate need of medical care that requires almost a certain death of a pair of lungs, basically, and whoever is able to have a perfect fit for lungs, who is willing to give up their lungs, their family will be paid handsomely for their well-being and be taken care of for the sacrifice of the one family member who gave up their lungs for.
You see a slightly disturbed look come over your father's face.
My mom
It's
is
the
more
look.
important than your mom.
What is wrong with you?
A lot of things.
which one? Which one are we asking the question to?
Canonically?
I mean, that's basically what she
Physically?
said.
You see a disturbed look.
Spiritually?
You see a disturbed look come over your father's face. It's the same look that he has whenever he seems to be faced with an impossible decision. Eliza, I care for your mother as much as you do. However, if we start placing a price on people's lives, we run the risk of not only losing the faith of our own subjects, but essentially casting black mark against this family that our lives are more valuable than theirs. We invite the opportunity for distrust, an eventual insurrection as the people learn that we do not value them as much as we value ourselves. Well, this seems to be a fairly human response. I know.
Yes, but wouldn't any town's member feel the patriotic need to take care of those who look after them? I mean, it wouldn't hurt to ask.
You misunderstand me. I am sure that there will be people that will step forward. Your mother is a remarkable woman who has won the hearts of many of the people. But It is through her own selflessness that she has done this. If we cast that aside, that entire image aside, in the hopes of saving her life, it is a image that she will never be able to regain. Your mother will hate us forever if we were to take that option.
So what are the options we're looking at currently? Some black market lungs from people we don't know who they are, the health that they died in, if they died even in an ethical way, were they sick, were they murdered, just taking someone else's life.
There are other options.
Don't have much time to figure this out.
I know,
You only
Eliza.
have 2 weeks to live.
I know, Eliza. Believe me, this troubles me as much as it troubles you, if not more. I will find a way. We will find a way. But it cannot be the easiest method that we know. Go. Get yourself cleaned up. Get some rest. It's been a troubling night.
I don't know if I'll get some rest, but I will
Try at
end
least.
my night trying to find other means to help Mother.
All I can ask. Good night, my daughter. I will see you in the morning.
Good night.
Can we just enjoy for a second that he's like, yeah, we can't put a price on this, and I'm over here like 20,000 credits.
He doesn't know that I did
He
that.
also doesn't know that you're doing that, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
I'll have the what's it called? The fail safe, right? An option.
You could be considered.
Safe is the.
You could be the nuclear option if you want to, Breezy.
Yeah.
I
He-
personally
he-
think.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I would think the nuclear option is what Liru is trying to do,
Sacrifice the entire.
and be in
What?
debt to someone. That's a
No.
bad idea.
Actually,
I already know that
I'm
one.
sorry. Hold on, 2 seconds. Is Mommy Dearest conscious?
Oh.
I was gonna say,
Absolutely not.
She's a
What does
medically
she
induced
want?
coma.
No.
Does the
Well-
king know what she would want? I keep saying king, whatever his name is. Count. Does
Count
he know
Castellan.
Does he know
Count
what
Cas-
she would want?
Yes.
Mm.
Surprisingly,
He loves her.
it's not even that. Holy shit! Wow. What is your father, a fucking like demon or something?
Sometimes.
No, like
Yeah.
these are discussions that a lot of noble families will tend to have behind closed doors, of course, but likely, in your experience, in your limited experience, Nahar, likely you would have known that, yes, they probably have had a discussion of something of this sort about what to do in the case of this, that the two of them have shared, as well as probably Jadir would know, probably Jadir, maybe Varen, who else has been with him for a while? Probably the doctor would know what would happen if both of them were in a comatose state or a vegetative state, or if both of them had died. Again, another very closely guarded secret should that have happened. Should that happen, excuse me.
Okay.
If it comes to that, you three, I will actually DM you what you're supposed to know.
Okay. I'd like to, I guess, go ask if he is okay. That I've essentially asked whatever Breezy's character's name is.
Great.
Gregory.
Just
Gregory.
Gregor.
Gregor.
Igor.
ask it,
Gritty
essentially explain to him that these are the steps that I've taken. If they're crossing any boundaries that the Countess has identified, then I can stop it immediately.
They need to be paid for if I'm getting them, whether they are being used or not.
Cool.
By the way, Breeze, I DM'd you the information.
Beautiful, thank you.
That's actually what was taking me long.
Or I can go ask the good doctor. Would I know that he knows, or do I think I have to go ask Mr. Emperor Man?
Ask the doctor what specifically?
If she would, is she like a DNR? Does she want new lungs? Like, what's the protocol here?
You can go ask him.
Alright.
Alright,
Guess who's coming back, Magic?
Make sure to knock.
I'm gonna lock the door.
Ding dong, motherfucker. Ding dong. You should have told me this before. Now I gotta go back.
I mean, you didn't ask.
That's fair.
Question.
By the way, Gregor, you would have that information fairly instantaneously.
Roger.
Like I said, here. Yeah, you got it.
The other thing.
So essentially, you'll see Nahara go. Actually, hold on. I need to go make sure that the Countess would actually want this. Give me 10 minutes. I'll be right back. And I'm gonna go back to the good doctor. Knock, knock, ding dong.
Come in.
Holy shit, there's just automatically opened.
It is. I realized after working to procure some lungs from the black market for our countess, would she want us to go that route? Is she a DNR? If that's a thing in this world, what are her wishes if she were to, get blown up at the opera and need new lungs?
If I know the Countess at all, she would not want anyone else to be harmed to save her.
So, if the black market things were obtained in a way that didn't harm anybody?
As a doctor, I don't know how you obtain lungs from someone without harming them, unless someone was
dead? When you harvest the organs illegally, I mean, they're already dead. Like, how do you know they weren't in like a car accident, but their lungs were fine? You know what I mean?
Unless you could guarantee the ethical sourcing of these lungs, I don't know what to tell you.
I can't, but what I can guarantee is that we can sell that to the Countess and make sure she has working lungs. What would you like, good doctor?
I don't think you understand the gravity of how she would feel about this. I do feel it in her shoes. She would see as her life, although gained back, would be stolen of someone else's.
So you're choosing to have her decision to be to forfeit her own life instead of getting a working pair of lungs from a somewhat credible source? Is that correct? Is that what you're telling me?
I'm not choosing this. I'm the doctor. You get me a set of lungs, I'll put them in her. But I'm warning you of what might happen afterwards.
I'm asking what her wishes are as her doctor. Do you not know what her wishes are?
I feel like maybe I shouldn't be the first source of information. Maybe the man who's devoted his life to her would be the first source of information.
Maybe he's a little busy.
Well, maybe you should go check.
Wish you would do your job. Bye.
Oh my god.
I wish you would knock.
Knock, knock. I did knock.
Nope.
I'm not gonna answer that question. Sparkles being nuts. Ask her fucking husband.
Why would that man is so busy with his fucking children being all sad, like he's probably freaking out right now. Like, why would I bother? Why would I not go to the doctor that's taking care of her first and be like, has he already told you what he wants? Or do you not know? Why would I go to him first when, like, he said, and then he's gonna say to me, I already told the doctor, why are you bothering me? I'm busy.
You think?
The man's wife is gonna die. Do you not know how
Then what?
marriage and love works? What the fuck, dude?
What is love?
I know a lot
Don't
about.
hurt me.
If my
Don't hurt
wife
me.
was
No
dying,
more.
okay. If
But
my wife was dying, and someone
I
went
would
to her
hope that you
general physician
already-
and said, "Yeah, we could ask her husband, but should you just let her fucking die?" And Doc's like, "Yeah,
I
toast my
would
goats."
hope that if
I'd have
you
been like, "What the
already
fuck?"
have a wife who's been in a coma for about 12 hours or however long this time span is going, that the doctor would have already had that conversation with that spouse so that other people wouldn't have to go up to them every 5 minutes and go, so you gonna let her die or what does she want? So you can go to
Well,
the person that's not
More than
emotionally
likely, I told him he
invested.
had 2 weeks. Okay, so I wasn't like, hey, Lord, you got to make this decision right now. In the next 5 minutes, if someone comes in here with, I don't know, a hypothetical question with some black market lungs, okay, you gotta let me know
wouldn't-
like right now.
You
I
wouldn't
probably
have
said, hey,
you
look,
wouldn't have covered the basis of where do you
no,
think she'd
well,
want
absolutely
these
not. I
lungs.
would
You
have given
wouldn't
him
have
some
covered
time to
that.
think about it.
Can I ask
I
you a
would say-
question?
I highly disagree.
Have you looked at her space will?
You're not a doctor.
Ooh, good question.
Neither are you.
Breezy had a
But
good
I am
question.
playing the character as one. So you play your character, Glitter.
In
I'll play
real
mine.
life, my parents know exactly what my wishes are if I'm comatose.
Same,
They are. It is
actually.
written down and ready.
Same,
For
but
that
mine
exact
do
reason.
not want it.
It's in
Yep.
my will. So
Yeah, but it's also called fucking
Like,
HIPAA, and I'm not going
Breezy,
to tell
you're
her
not
anyway.
even 30 and you have a will?
yes, Florida is a
Wait,
hell of a place.
I also have one.
This world is also a hell of a place. Yes, please. That's also what spurned this. So please love that, and I'm looking for that.
What is it, huh?
You know what? Hold on.
Even if
Just-
it's doctor patient confidentiality, I'm not going to tell her anyway. I don't give a
as
fuck
the-
what she wants.
As a daughter, she should have.
It's not the daughter. She's not the daughter.
No, she's not the daughter.
Oh,
I am the
sorry.
daughter. I am the daughter.
I'm the
A
spy
Samson.
master who's trying to trying to find fucking lungs for the doctor to put inside somebody. So
Yes.
That's the awesome.
all right.
Glitter just doing her ass and shit.
Yep. All right. Where's Poppy?
He's in the courtroom.
Is now in the garden.
Oh, he's in the
Still
garden.
in the garden. All right. Hold on. I'm just gonna shift click.
Trying to make this dynamic for you guys.
Achilles, it's not as easy as that.
Garden. That's
I need something to compare it to.
Easy.
garden.
Literally just make up a
One
price. Okay.
But I don't know if that's even remotely close. How much is this ship?
Google it.
Okay.
Google it.
Let me put it to you this way. Your benefactors, right, who have essentially made you a part of their retinue, own 3/4 of the entire economic output of a planet. Make up a damn price.
Withdraw my question.
Yeah.
Where is the father? I thought he was in the garden.
He's over here.
I pressed tab. I couldn't find him. Oh, there he is. All right. Oh, puppies.
Work. What a vibe.
I do not wish to disturb you, but I have a question. I'm trying to assist with your wife's health issues.
No, I built this garden for her.
Beautiful garden. Do you like gardens?
Never really understood the purpose of it.
Huh? What are some conclusions you've come to now while pondering it?
It's peaceful. It's alien in a way. Most of this flora and fauna here are actually indigenous to the planet, just not this part of the planet.
I come
Vibe
out.
down here.
I come out here often to think when I am not sure what to do. I find it a very peaceful place as well. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I'm working to see if I can find a set of lungs for your wife, for our countess. But I wanted to know.
Daughter.
I
Seems
wanted
like
to
everybody's
know.
working towards that.
I wanted to know what do you think she would want? I'll proceed with whatever you think her wishes are.
Eliza had the same question in her own. I'll be very honest. It is a characteristic, an attribute of my family that we are particularly logical, rational. I believe the term is rational empiricist. We tend to boil things down to a numbers game. You understand, right?
Yes.
Isabella is not like that. She cared more about the people.
Mm-hmm.
They were not a statistic to her, they were people to her. Everyone important, everyone an individual, everyone special in their own way. If any one of them had to die for her, or even willingly die for her, I don't think she would ever forgive you, me, or anybody in this family who had a part in it. I think it would destroy her.
Understood.
As for her wishes, she's not in a vegetative state, as the doctor has informed me. So, in this particular sense, she would not want any of our subjects, or staff, or retinue, or a person to have to die for her. Though she is not here right now. But those are her wishes.
What do you wish to do, taking into consideration her wishes? Or would you like more time to think about it? Not sure she has all that time, but I'm willing to respect it with
I
your...
am well aware of the ticking clock.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I would like us to know what options we have for us. Because while we could absolutely go through the entirety of this planet's population and may not even find a single match for her, thus making that entire option moot and the time wasted.
Really quick, at a game, do I know if Gregory has he found a pair of lungs, right? That
He hasn't said anything about it. I
was saying he hasn't told me, right?
He hasn't told anybody.
Okay. So I'll essentially... Okay. I went to Gregory to see if he could track down with the exact vitals and needs from the doctor of her needs for the black market. It's not the most, as you know, that's not the best. It's not obviously, I can't think of the word right now, but you know what I mean.
Microphone muted.
Because he needs to catch his breath.
Children have had some ideas. I can go to.
Microphone activated.
Would you like me to go to the Mentet and see if he can run a list of options for us and present them to you?
That would probably be preferable, yes.
Would you like me to do that post haste and bring him out as soon as possible, or would you like a few hours? It's your decision.
Let's make sure we have all of our options put before us before we try to make a decision.
Okay.
That is my task to you. Find me options.
I will leave you to this beautiful garden. Thank you for your time. Hop, 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 hop.
Princess, where are you?
Trying to find it.
You can click his name on the left.
I'm going to, but the issue is I can't shift click and click his name on the left. Aha! I found him. Does anybody want to do anything before I take over the narrative?
Nar, go for it.
Do I have a way to contact Breeze's character real quick though? Like without having
He's
to go to
still
him?
here.
Yeah, I know, but like, can I like fucking text
All of
him or
you
something?
have little comp beats that you.
That's what
talk
I
with.
thought. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna, well, on my walk over, I'm gonna essentially relay like, I know you're on a tight schedule of being able to collect the lungs if you find a pair. I'm currently going to the Mentet to figure out what our options are. The Count does not wish to take drastic action without thorough options. So hold off. I know that's not a good answer for you, but hold off for now. And let me know as soon as possible if you find anything.
Pause. Achilles.
Sure. What's up?
I remember you talking about like money. Isn't each house have their own currency? Or is there a standard for
There is a standard. There is a standard currency amount. It is called Solaris.
Got it.
Sounds like a cookie.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? It is called a Solari. And it's never been well established as to how much is a Solari compared to a US dollar or anything thereof. But understand that for most noble houses, money is not an issue. Spice is like a true currency in a way. Think of spice like the gold standard, right? And that is the wealth and power behind a house. Is what is its what's known as the Chom shares, which is basically like the universal stock market. Chom is basically a company that kind of operates the universal stock market in a way. It's very complicated, but essentially, if a house falls too far in their Chom shares, other houses can buy them up and essentially just own them.
Like
If
the
I-
Lancasters.
if I recall
Yeah.
the value of spice, what's it like? One briefcase can buy an entire planet?
Think of it like spice shares, but the wealth of spice, it's not exactly one briefcase can buy a planet, but God,
I thought I remember
I'd
reading
explain.
that, like in the guide.
that might be the case. I mean, if you could check your player's handbook and see if that actually does check out right,
I'm trying
but
to find it right now.
yeah. If you're trying to look for money, you would be looking for Solaris. Like, the commonplace people, will utilize Solaris. Houses, noble houses, don't have to do that because they have so much, it's immaterial to them, right? For example, simply to get House Atreides to sign a document, which could have been done far easier than what they did. The Imperial House, the Emperor, sent a herald and a bunch of other people at the cost of like 157 million Solaris for a round trip. Right? He spent think of somebody spending $157 million just to send somebody to what? Just to have somebody sign a piece of paper. That was
Yeah.
essentially what happened.
See, that was the question I was trying to get answered.
Yeah.
That's perfect. That's what I needed.
Yeah, so, like, again, like, that's why I said make up a price, because to the house, it is immaterial.
Even
But
then,
you
it
would
still
be,
was- that helped
yeah,
me
you
immensely.
you would not be looking for spice as a currency for you, because to move spice causes a lot of questions. You would be looking for Solaris because you can more easily trade that. But yeah, okay, so got that squared away. Jadir and Nahar. Go ahead.
Knock, knock, knock.
A visitor.
Oh no.
Wait, we're not at the doctor's place. Who would actually be coming to me? Oh,
Your favorite
thought-
person.
no, you're not the consortium. But anyway, yes, miss, how can I help you?
May I come in?
Of course. I think.
Inside the Mentet's chambers, there are a multitude of books, odds and ends. The pungent and slightly sweet smell of Sappho juice is very apparent in here. You know, all Mentets essentially have a addiction as well as a necessity to be addicted to Sappho juice and its mind-expanding capabilities.
Good evening. The Count has requested that I speak with you immediately and compile every option we have to save the Countess, all the options that are available to us that we can go through and then decide which one he thinks that she would wish for the most versus the least.
I see. Well, I do know that there are a few options on the table. I know the doc is capable of transplanting one from one of the locals of the house, or we could get a local from the town, or we could kidnap somebody, or I think there was word of a smuggler potentially getting one. And then I am also throwing my hat in the ring. I know a few people that might be able to get us one, with no strings attached whatsoever, because they totally owe me favors. Anyway,
Are there any options that do not include the loss of life? This was
funny enough,
the most important option for the Count.
the one that I am actively pursuing is, it's just they might ask for something down the road, but it doesn't involve killing anyone.
Okay. So, are there any other options besides that one that are non-lethal?
Well, when you run the calculations and you really think about it, the only other way for us to get one would be happenstance, such as someone dying and losing it. Now, engineering that death or finding out that it's happening in the moment are two possibilities. However, waiting, what was it, a week or so for it to potentially happen? No, I think she has 2 weeks.
Yes, she has
That's
2
always the risk.
max. Alright, so our options right now as it stands from your processing is, what was the non-lethal option? You said you were talking with somebody, what's that about?
So, the Mentat guild that I am from has a few contacts, and those contacts are able to clone certain body parts, and a Lun would not be out of the question. The return time should be within the parameters, at least I think. I just haven't had the proper chance to fully communicate with them, but that would be the best in terms of non-lethal options. Now, what they will require as payments, I would have to work that out. As I said, it could be nothing, it could be something up front, but, well, eventually something will be owed. But I will see if I can take care of that.
Okay. The Count does not wish for us to make any decisions as of this right now. He wants all options brought forward, and then he will make a decision. So we're gonna need to wait on that until the Count has made his decision on what he believes the Countess would prefer to do.
Of course.
So I'm gonna go. The Count is currently in the garden. If you want to make your way over to the garden, wait for me to collect Gregory to see what he has come up with, and we can move forward from there. Do you think it would? I'm asking your opinion. Do you think it would be in the best interest to also include the siblings, knowing that their options are to essentially risk their own lives for their mother?
I don't think either. Well, the mama's boy might. The woman absolutely would not, but I'm going to be honest, I'd rather fall under the ownership of the mama's boy rather than the failure.
I'm aware of your opinion. I'm asking, do you feel like they would be necessary in this meeting as we discuss options? Knowing their ideas are very radical and most likely not going to be the decision being made.
Well, let me calculate how much they would care. 1 second. Rolling my eyes up to calculate.
Jesus
I think the
Christ.
mama's boy potentially would, but the druggie, maybe if she were to turn her life around and look back at this event, perhaps we could include her too. But that is just my opinion.
Will you please go collect Kristoff?
I do not know the best ways around this castle yet. I usually spend them walking around while thinking my own thoughts. I would recommend you find someone else to procure them, if that makes any sense.
Or just make your way to the garden, please, so that we can have.
Thank you.
Count is ready. Oh, hi. You open the doors. The doors open 2 seconds after you just fucking fly away.
I tried to move myself to the garden, got caught in the walls. I don't even know where my character went. I just
You fucking blew
he's
away
somehow
on my
all the way over
screen,
here.
dude.
All right, cool. I'm trying to get
Alright.
him over to the garden, but I can't click through the frickin'.
Alright.
Oh, there we go.
So, I'm going to send a comm message to Gregory and ask him to go to the garden with his findings so that we can present them to the Count. And I'm gonna go find the siblings.
Very well. Gregor, you receive a message. Meet us in the garden. Blah 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 blah.
Good.
With your information, dog.
You try to reach Kristoff. He doesn't seem to answer. And it gives you a message. The prince is sleeping. Please don't disturb him. He has had a long day.
As you wish. Eliza, would you like to come to the garden with me? Your father is going to be taking in all options for your mother's health and making a decision on what we would like to. Would you like to be present for that conversation?
Yes, I would very much like to be. If it's my mother's life at risk and concern. Liza is now taking a shower and
Ooh, good looking lady now.
is
All right. So we'll go to the garden.
Have you seen those abs?
Those abs, bruh.
She's got that fit, yeah, right? Yeah.
Pop, 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 pop. Oh my
Pop, 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 pop. Pop, pop, pop. There's a big moth on my wall, and my cat keeps trying to jump up and get it. And it's concerning me.
Kill it.
damn.
Well, it's currently over my computer tower, so I'd rather he didn't. Still over here, or did he move?
Am I in the wrong? No, I need to turn around.
Seems like wherever he goes, the light is shining right on him.
Yeah.
Almost like he's the light of our life.
God. And then you see as he pulls out his pistol
You wanna share your luck? That was an unexpected turn of events.
Wait, even I went the wrong way.
You know the problem with a husband trying to share along with his wife?
What?
They're often never the same blood type. Not to mention antigen type.
That's actually canonically correct. We go for the most genetically opposite of us to have the best chance of offspring.
That's wonderful to know.
Get out of here. Bonk.
Thank you.
You just climbed over a table.
Indeed, she's going feral mode.
She's the paladin of the party. She walks in a straight line and never stops.
I was using arrow keys. Just painting my nails, so.
I'm currently embroidering a fox. That's what I'm doing while this is happening. It's
Oh,
Or
pretty cute.
DMing a game.
Yes, I can do both. I have ADHD. I can do like 4 things at one time. This is me being bored.
None of them to its fullest extent either.
You're bored during our D&D campaign?
Yeah, I'm
With
kind of
ADHD.
That's
insulted.
what I got out of that.
Do you know
Damn.
how overstimulated I need to be to actually be properly stimulated?
Bro.
Does your
I need
boyfriend know?
music.
Oh,
I
here
don't
we
have
go.
one. Why do you think I don't have one? I got bored.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just kidding. You left me. Ah!
Oh,
I wish that was a joke. It's not. Anyways,
I'm strong on ML, it's okay.
can you face forward? Thank you. Okay.
Just trying to fix you.
I was trying so hard. As requested,
Not so far.
my lord, your options. The Tiggy! He cometh!
Tiger's still okay, whatever. You know what? It's a tiger. I'm not gonna stop it.
Mean.
If he hops, he can't stop.
Because he's hurt. He's really badly hurt.
He's limping around. He is fine. How do you
Oh my
know? We could just pretend a servant's wheeling him around, okay? And that's
They're more
down to
scared of
Tiger
him.
Mace. Exactly, so they'll do his bidding.
Brief synopsis. Count. Is that the right word?
Proceed.
Summary? There is only one option that I don't remember what he is. Mentet has come up with that doesn't involve the loss of the non-threatening or non-lethal option. If you would like him to start, that is the only option that does not include taking a pair of lungs from somebody else.
Proceed.
Where you talk, Lero?
Did somebody mute the computer? What's happening?
Blue screened.
I blinked out. What?
Blue screen.
It's your time to shine there,
I
bud.
blued out.
It's your fucking deal. I pressed the restart button. It didn't work. I can just hear the wires.
So I'm gonna take a sip of Sapo and then go. Sorry, I was calculating ways to mutate the tiger. What are we talking about?
My wife, Mentet.
Of course, my sincere apologies. Getting smacked in the head earlier didn't really help. But we can deal with that on another time. So, are we going over all of the possibilities?
Yes.
We're going over yours first.
Mine as in all the ones you fed me and that I know of, or the one I can
Non-lethal.
do?
The non-lethal version first, yes.
So my method is sourcing back to a few contacts I have with the being to the X.
Yes. I was afraid of that.
They could get us one that is, what is the term? A perfect zero mismatch? Right? I said that
Yes.
right. But of course that would imply a favor for a favor. But other methods are going to involve either similar things with similar groups of people that know how to clone, or we simply take a life. And I don't know what that value is to anyone. That would be up to you, my lord, to determine at the end of the day. But these are all of the options that we have present for us, and I well, cannot really make those calculations because they will be based off of your moral compass, as well as your wife's.
Very well. What else do we have?
The other options, from what I know of, I've heard that there's a smuggler on the presence who might be able to get one. I also know that there are the local staff, but I do know that you are a bit fond of them. And then there's always the local towns. We could potentially grab someone that wouldn't be missed, or see if we can get lucky over the next 2 weeks and find someone who is dying, no longer needs the organ, and hope that it is a match. It would have to be tested, of course. But beyond that, with the 2-week time frame, we do need to act now if we're going to be trying to do something. And I would also recommend that we wouldn't bank completely on one option, and multiple should be pursued at the same time.
Very well.
Gregory, did you find a match?
I have the same perfect zero mismatch or a match that you're looking for. But
Yes.
as always, a favor for a favor, but also looking for a fee as well.
How much would that fee be?
They're looking for 100 million Solari.
It's fairly inconsequential. Do they say what the favor would be?
They did not. A favor fulfilled at a later time.
Liza? Are you here to simply hear?
I would say we discuss, explore the ideas of the cloning, and maybe if there's any way we can negotiate, find it, whether it be monetary means or trade or any other thing that they may want. And all we can do about that, or maybe even like get an idea of what their favor could be later on. I think we would just need to discuss that with.
I can barely understand you.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
get
you're
closer to
cutting out
your
really
mic.
bad.
I didn't hear you.
Nahar?
There you go. Hi,
There
buddy.
you are.
Yeah, it was right in my ear.
Yes, sir.
Tickled my brain with that.
Right in the
one.
good hole.
Yeah.
You sure? What do you need? Yes, Count.
What is your take on all this?
How confident are we that the black market is for sure, that they actually have it, and that it's not a lie attempting to scam us out of money?
You were referring to the Benetalaxu. It's 100% sure. They will literally just create a set of lungs for.
I meant the black market one, not
The
the
Talaxu was
cloning.
me, but I mean that would be a good backup.
They're both
case.
Benetalaxu.
Are they?
Yeah, so Gregor said that it was basically the same as his contact with the Benetalaxu is different from Jadir's.
Politically going to them.
Yeah, so Jadir has essentially a favor, and Gregor is essentially going at them as like a smuggling merchant in a way.
Like, so our options are how open we want to be about the need of the lungs.
Between those two options, I mean, it's essentially, are we making it like a transaction, or are we making it like a trade of some sort?
Okay.
Which is the direction where Jadir is kind of going. Is he's more of like a trade in a way, like
Yeah.
it will be something later on. We don't know what that is, or it may be something that Jadir possesses, or something that Jadir has that nobody else has, whatever that may be. Gregor is a physicalized transaction in a way, where they're charging, I mean, quite a lot of money, but inconsequential for the family. But it's also saying there will be a favor later on.
I was mostly just concerned that, like, wanted to make sure that there was no, like, concern that the black market wasn't gonna be, like, a good, like, option if we went with it. That was all.
So, if you're to fully go through the black market, you won't be able to verify.
Okay.
That's the problem.
So
You gave. Here's the thing. Like, the black market could have been an option. It would have been a great option, but it could have been an option had you not given Gregor exact specifications as to what you need from the lungs. Excuse me.
you're saying the black market would have been better if I just said find a pair of lungs?
No. The black market would have found you a pair of lungs, maybe the same blood type.
That's why I was confused. So you're saying
But-
what I did was the best option for the black
Quicker and
market.
cheaper. This will be the best option for the lady in the house.
Okay, alright. So that's
Yeah.
that's okay. So Nahar's gonna Count, we're stuck with a lot of poor options. But I think the two best options would be the most ethical options, as you mentioned earlier, of the Countess's opinions. I think that having to bring in a pair of lungs from a human body is the last resort for her own conscience. I think trying to either make a deal with the house or going through the black market route, or honestly both, would be our best option at this point. But based on what you said, the quickest option, I do what I do best, and I go find somebody who matches and bring you a pair of lungs. But if you want to go an ethical route, we can try the black market or the house.
We
Make
just
a deal.
enjoy that the black market is the ethical route this time.
One of them, yeah.
I mean, it's
So I
not
can
black
go-
market.
I
It's
can-
just
I
like
can go start killing bodies and bringing
Gray
them
market.
in, like,
gray market.
you know. So
Peninsulaxu are they don't sell particularly, but they have acquired a great amount of wealth and power by making these transactions with the noble families.
would the Mentat be able to run a statistical analysis on how he believes our house, like the people of the citizens of our house, would handle being asked to make that sacrifice?
Thing is, though, she doesn't want that to happen.
it
She
seems
doesn't
pretty
want that to
clear
be asked.
That
I
she
realize.
is going to probably.
So, guys, here's the deal: you can absolutely do whatever you want to do. The
That
count
would
is
piss
in.
her off.
Yeah, the count is in not really a great mental state. So you guys can all see that.
We could lie.
Probably the Mentet, probably most of all, is the count is not in a great mental state to make this decision. He's kind of making it on the fly in desperation. So whichever direction you guys tell him to go is probably the direction he will go. So if you want to go the easy way out and just find somebody who is, I mean, essentially like genetically compatible, and slice them open. I mean, you have a literal assassin and a smuggler in your midst. You could absolutely do that.
We could always lie on how we got it. We could say it's a clone and be like, oh, it came in early, kind of thing.
I'm not
Absolutely,
super
yeah.
thrilled about murdering somebody for
No,
their
but if they're
body
dying,
parts.
they're dying. You know, I mean, might as well not let a perfectly good set of lungs go to waste.
Gregor will probably not go along with that.
However, I will say if we do go with like the black market or the favor for a favor route, I would say we wouldn't show all of our cards, like show how desperately we need it, because I feel like they would take that as an advantage because they know how much we were willing to give for it.
So like just news travel though, you know? If there's
Yeah.
just an explosion at the opera and now we're just asking for lungs, like
Good point.
that's just
But they
my
don't
opinion.
know
You have
why
this-
we need the lungs.
Yeah, you have a smuggler and you have the Mentet who both have connections to the Bene Intellect in
So-
two different, very different ways. But
I will say I think my Nahar's opinion is gonna be that she wants to do whatever would make the Countess be able to function properly. So I would vote for the two synthetic options.
That's what I go for as well, but be wary.
I mean, both options suck, because, like, it's either the Countess is gonna be upsetty spaghetti when she realizes that she's got some fucking dead person's lungs in her, or we have to face the fact that Achilles can essentially cash in all of that threat and make our favor fucking awful that we have to pay back later.
while we're in this narrative room right now, right? Or outside the narrative room, should we say? Let's get a kind of a consensus about what all the players are thinking in this. And you can kind of help you make your decision from there.
Yes.
That's why he'll join. I said what we thought.
Yeah.
We would like our characters want. Yeah.
So, Magic, what are you thinking?
I mean, I'm gonna go for the well-being of the family. I would say the most ethical way possible. That would be my jam.
Jadir, what do you think? Or excuse me, Libru.
I'm totally not biased, you know, using my own contact to strengthen my hold with everything. But you know, it also happens to be the most ethical option here. So you know,
Yeah.
totally, it's totally fine. Definitely.
I want to know what the tiger thinks.
Yeah.
Mm.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
No, I want to know. I want to know what Valkyrie thinks. He's a player character as much as the rest of us.
He's not.
I'm an NPC.
He's an NPC.
You're an NPC that matters.
Boo. You're
Okay,
literally
wait.
the number one person
Okay.
on our team, dude.
Hold up. The problem is that Valkyrie is a GM and has
Where?
all the information.
Oh yeah. Oof. Never
But
mind.
I feel like we're excluding him all the time. I know that he's a GM and he has all godly powers, but like he's also a part of our party and he's the one that took down the assassins.
Yes.
Alright, fine, whatever.
We can't hear you.
I'm gonna hurt your character.
That's fine. I'm already hurting her myself.
That's
Breezy?
okay.
I am not for the murdering of a rando.
I agree with that.
Boring for me. Alright.
Ethical.
So,
Yes, I believe the best option is the most ethical options, which are the two that the Mentet and the Black Market are able to provide us.
very well. Jadir, contact the Bene Intellect. Provide them with whatever sample they need in order to grow a new set of lungs. Get it here before the week.
I will see what I can do.
Gregory.
Gregor.
Not me.
So we're not doing the Black Market, then we're only
You said
doing.
Jadir.
Jadir.
Yeah, Jadir's.
So we're not.
Yes.
I kind of want to do both. Alright.
I mean, it's up
That was
to
Really
your
do
you all.
both.
decision.
You can't really do both.
Fair enough. Alright.
So here's the thing, right? Both are Bene Intellect, yes, it's just two different methods.
I understand that. But I
Regardless
still
of
Unless you
want
just
it
want
to
4
be-
lungs.
I essentially yes, in case one fell through, yeah.
Given your knowledge, I'll go ahead and just, like, this is free knowledge for all of you guys. The Bene Intellect do not fall short on their promise. will never fall short on their promise. If you ask them for a Gola clone, right? Basically a clone of another person completely, autonomous in every way, will follow your orders however you see fit. They will deliver on it, and probably in some manner somehow over deliver in a way. That is essentially how they have maintained their business in the galaxy for so long. And it's also the reason why they are the only monopoly when it comes to cloning.
Question.
Yes.
Monopoly man.
Is it common knowledge, or is it easily doable knowledge of what kind of favors they ask for? Like, is it...
So, it is common knowledge that the Bene Talaxu do not charge money, so to speak, right? They charge favors, or they have strings attached to whatever they give you. It's kind of a common knowledge. It's also kind of not. So the things that they've asked for have been favorable voting. It's basically in a way like almost like their own form of lobbying, right? When it comes to the Landstrad Council, they will have a tendency of, as soon as a house comes into power, they'll call in a favor for, hey, by the way, you remember that, that thing that we gave you? We're going to need you to do this now, right? So sometimes it can be, monetary favors, very rarely though. Other times it will be, hey, you've come into a thing that we want. We would like that thing now. Whether that be people or, they do all sorts of cloning. So it's not just human cloning, though that's usually what most of the houses ask for.
Yeah.
They also do animal cloning. They contain the largest...
Tigers.
Yes, tigers, amount of fauna in the known universe, because they essentially, before a species goes extinct, they'll clone it and own it, and basically own its genetic makeup. They also have their own set of assassins and spies, known as face dancers. Essentially humanoid individuals that are cloned specifically for the capability of being able to change the way they look entirely. And this is a rare occurrence in the universe, as nobody's ever sure that who they are actually talking to may or may not be a face dancer. The only way to know sure is if they possess knowledge that would be inherent to that person. So, they have amassed a great deal of political power and monetary power, because of their monopoly in the cloning technology.
Alright, another
really
question.
Yes.
Is Jadir in good terms with them?
This is something you don't know. I can provide you guys with knowledge that you would not possess, though I am very scant on doing that.
Yes, because... Then again,
To the library.
I get it though. I'm just scared that they're going to take advantage of us because we're needy.
Oh yeah, they're absolutely going to take advantage of you.
And I don't want them to know that.
Here's the thing.
I mean, they're going.
The problem with the Bene Talaxu is that, again, whether you may be in desperate straits or not, they're going to help you.
Yes. I know they're going to take advantage regardless, but I don't want it to be like so dire, if that makes sense. I'm trying to lessen the blow, if that makes sense.
They likely will not be asking for anything right now. It will come later.
They're going to ask for a firstborn child or something
Your
when
hand
time
in
comes.
marriage.
Yeah, they're going to steal me away or something,
No, it'll likely be something that you guys possess or come into possession of.
Firstborn child,
I
got
hope
it.
they don't take the tiger.
None of you are having children, as far as I know right now.
No, I did not.
Absolutely not.
Last
No.
I checked, you promised your firstborn child to the last bartender we talked to. So
Oh,
they're
did I?
probably gonna have trouble getting that.
He was a very handsome bartender, though.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah, but she did that drink though. Anyway, but yeah, no, it never will be your firstborn child.
But I know
it could be something as innocuous as we would like, genetic samples from the entire family, right?
weird.
Oh yeah, but think of what the thing is that you have to think of what they are capable of, and then why they would ask that.
Yeah.
They're gonna replace you all.
Yeah.
Very possible.
Someone has to try to replace perfection one day. Good fucking luck.
All of a sudden, guys, you notice that Eliza's no longer doing drugs constantly, and she's like a productive member of the family.
Society.
Good for her.
He's doing philanthropy.
It's
Like-
like Avril Lavigne.
She's making a complete 180-degree turn here, guys. I don't know what's going on, but we like it.
No one.
Come to
can
find
fix
out.
it.
Come to find out, Eliza's not Eliza.
She also doesn't eat tacos anymore, and tacos were always her favorite. How disturbing.
Yeah, she's probably a face dancer. Don't worry about it. The replacement's way better than the original.
Original. I don't know. I mean, I understand it's our best choice, but I'm like very wary of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm.
There
like,
was no
going
good
with it,
option
but
here.
No,
I
there's
can't.
not.
I can't believe the doctor didn't pull out a pair of lungs in his bag of holding. You know what I mean?
Yeah, why didn't you just have a random pair of lungs on him? Honestly, he has that big tank in the back. Like, why can't he like be cloning something in there? Like, have it on standby.
We also didn't steal the lungs from the guy whose eyes I gouged out that Jadir stole for himself.
That's unethical.
You know if those lungs would even be compatible. Like, I love how you guys are just looking for lungs wherever you can find them, but like
Lungs.
the lady. So
I am a social worker.
I know.
Why would I know that?
Lady Castellan is the last of her house. And what you guys don't know is she has an incredibly rare antigen-style blood type that,
Of course.
like, finding any old lungs would be actually a bit difficult. It wouldn't be impossible. It was always an option for you guys to do it. How you would go about doing it would be the hardest thing, and then finding it would be the second hardest thing.
I mean, again, it's the best choice. It's just
I'm here
I
for it
stress
because
it.
I'm really looking forward to seeing what the hell Achilles pulls out of his ass to ask
Actually,
for,
though, yeah.
ask for. Honestly, like, as a player, I'm terrified. As a watcher, I'm excited.
they're going to ask for one molar from each of us.
That would be too easy.
Um,
I've already spent the threat for this entire favor, so. it's
Oh,
okay.
great, love it.
I was wondering that. I was like, man, he's
He's
got
been
a lot
saving
of
up
threats
threat.
stocked up, man. I wonder when he's gonna use it. I'm waiting for somebody to just get fucked over. It's gonna be great.
I've already decided and everything.
Oh no.
It's just
I-
not going to
you
happen
want-
right now.
Do you want me to make another character?
No.
Oh, okay.
Why would I kill? Why would the Benetalaxia kill
Achilles?
any of you guys?
I don't think
why
Achilles
not?
has ever killed off any of our characters.
I thought
honestly.
I always thought no. I
I've killed
don't
off
think
characters
the
before.
Bene-
I've
I
actually
don't
done it on stream.
I don't think the Benefalaxia is gonna
Well,
kill my
it's
character.
actually.
I think Achilles is gonna get sick of me and kill my character.
There was a whole other reason for that, though, Achilles.
He did it to himself.
I know.
But no, it has nothing to do with killing any of you because that would not be useful to them.
You telling me I'm not
That
useful?
we're going to be
That's what
slaves.
my mom
No, I'm
always
saying that
told me.
your death would not be useful.
We're going to be slaves.
All right. Well, I'm goofy on this.
Yeah.
All right. I want to see what happens when Jadir does the fun roleplay stuff to go talk to him, though.
Oh yeah.
That will unfortunately have to come next time.
No.
Dun, dun,
Dun,
dun.
dun, dun.
We'll start-
Did
start,
an outcast and they shit on him
No.
the entire time.
Episode.
Man, story of my life, always coming next time.
Well, I want to bring you guys up to like just up to there, and then
I know
deny it
that's called.
completely.
I think Liru knows something about doing that.
Leave her.
Ulu.
No, we'll pick up next time with Jadir's communication to the Benetalax. And we'll see how this all turns out. At least the first part of this. what comes later,
I heard
we'll
that.
just have to find out, right?
Yeah,
I wish it was one of us.
I'm all anxious about it.
It's
Time to
okay.
take some more drugs.
I've got drugs for that.
No, I'm anxious about it though. I'm
Yeah,
excited and
but
anxious
Eliza-
at the same time.
Eliza's no longer going to be doing drugs.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, really?
We don't know that.
Doubtful.
Well,
We
are
don't
you even
know that.
Eliza?
Huh?
Are you even Eliza? Are you sure?
Am
How do
I?
you know?
I mean, I am genetically.
Are you sure? I mean, like, a clone is a clone.
Clone is a clone.
Alright,
Clone is a
Clones have
clone.
rice.
we'll pick this up next time, folks.
I like clone.
Everybody say bye, stream.